Ooh, what's she gonna say?
Here we go. Okay, so we are live. We're live, finally. This time you have to blame Beanie.
Yep,
Why we're late? I was on time. I prepared, kind of.
I'm never prepared.
You never prepare. I'm kidding. So, welcome back to the live stream. My name is Kathy, and this is my special guest,
Beanie draws.
Beanie Charles. I gotta give you the mic too, you know.
Mm.
Um, if you've come here before, you're pretty much aware who we are at this point. If you're not, welcome. We're gonna draw. We're gonna talk about VidSummit. We're gonna talk about anime NYC and possibly other things. And if you have questions, any specific topics you want us to talk about, or like suggest or whatever, feel free to just tell us in the chat. Or if you're watching the replay, you can always tell us in the comments. I'm gonna be working on the same thing I was working on last week. I'm not gonna repeat what the whole, it's a trend thing. I'm doing a
Mm.
trend right now. I'm still not done because I am the slowest artist in the world when it comes to making anything. And then I'm not sure what Beanie's working on today. So what are you working on?
It's gonna be a mystery. It's a mystery to even to myself.
So you're gonna be working on something random today. Dinosaurs,
I
possibly?
probably want to continue something that I've been working on, but what that is, I haven't fully decided.
You have a lot of what do they call whips? A lot of
Yeah, a lot of
working
work's
working.
in progress.
Yeah, that's me too. That's life. That's life. That's gonna always be the case. Um,
Certainly is.
yeah. Let me see. I remember I set up this in a way that I can actually look at. Oops, that's behind the scenes on my channel. That is not something you guys should see.
That's right. But it's so bright we can't see it anyway.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure something.
Yeah.
I know that we're live, but
Mm.
I
Yes.
wanna see the chat. Is what I'm trying to do. All right, so no one's on yet. Well, not no one, but like you know what I
Mm.
mean. Like no one has like really written anything. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna talk about VidSummit, and we're gonna. Do you want to talk about VidSummit first? Like, okay, first of all, if you don't know what VidSummit is, do you want to give the brief description? I think you got a better
Yeah.
understanding of it than I do, because I've never been there.
Yeah, I went there a few years ago. Basically, it's VidCon, but f not for the fans. It's VidCon for the creators rather than for the fans.
Mm. Well,
And
if for those who don't know what
technically,
VidCon is, you should explain what VidCon is then.
it's a convention for videos. Yeah. So, but
For YouTube creators, basically.
yeah, like think like PewDiePie,
That's
Markiplier,
exactly that's what I
trying
was
to think
thinking.
of the YouTube channels from like 5 years ago that I used to watch. But it's like VidCon is for people to go and enjoy, meeting the
Their
creators
favorite
that they're fans
creators.
of. VidSummit
Hmm.
is basically for those creators to learn.
Like
So
us.
what they go to see is their version of PewDiePie is like, say, Daryl Eves, Nick Nimmin, they do talks, and then they
Hmm.
go to learn. If you're like me, you're also a fan of them, so you're going there to actually to see them, but it's ultimately to learn how to be a better content creator. And
Hmm.
yeah, most people will not know about it because it's very sort of niche for creators. But if you're in the business scene, you definitely know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so um there for those who actually do create content, if you watch just like Beanie said, if you watch
Yeah.
people who are like let's say like I want to say like YouTube expert growth, but I'm
Mm.
not talking about like those type of people will tell you you have to buy subscribers or something like that.
Yeah.
Not we're not talking about
No,
people like
no, no,
that.
no.
We're talking about real people who give real solid advice and not about this
Mm.
fast growing pace thing. There's so many
Yeah.
people we actually follow, and quite frankly, like even though you know some of these people in person, I don't know a lot of these people in
Yeah.
person, but I've somehow became like almost like friends with them. Like, like we all became like
Yeah.
acquainted really well.
Yeah.
And seeing these people is like, it's huge, like for me. Like, if I ever get to see these people, I'm like, oh man, like I would take this over any other creator out there
Yeah.
because they just give really good, solid advice. And a lot of these people are really great people. So,
Yeah, to go
yeah.
real, it's also the experiences as well, because like you can learn from from a on stage presentation anywhere because it's all recorded. The thing that you can't get from the recording is if you have a question and then you want to ask the presenter there and there, or if you want to ask them, backstage about like some of the stuff like because you can only say so much on in a 1 hour
Yeah.
presentation or even half an hour. I don't know how long they go, but it's basically about networking as well. And yeah,
Yeah. So this is great basically not only for creators but people who are into like the marketing niche, like anything creating basic could potentially even work for people who are like on Instagram and
yeah,
on and all that. But I think it's mainly YouTube based.
yes,
But it's some cool stuff. I've seen some panels and stuff that in the past, but
yeah.
I haven't actually been to this event, but I had just tweeted out on Twitter or whatever X
Mm.
today, and I was like, "We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna have to go to like we're
It
gonna
is
try to
tricky,
go
but yeah,
to VidSummit. Yeah, it's really like close. It's in
yeah,
October, so
yeah,
it's
true.
like we're not like saying that we're going. We're just hoping some miracle
Yeah,
sort of happens,
manifesting good energy.
and yes, it manifests really good energy to see it because it's quite frankly is really expensive.
Yeah,
It is for a reason because
yeah,
Daryl Eves he
mm,
puts a lot of good resources
yeah.
and really good speakers to come. I know that some of the speakers that he has are people who we actually follow, and yeah, like I'm like so looking forward to going somewhere someday. Let's see if we can manifest to go this year.
I think
But
the
if,
reason why it's as expensive as it is not necessarily a it's so you can figure out who the serious people are. So
ah
it's because
that
that's one of the things I remember Daryl saying. It's not for
yeah.
fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and that makes sense. I feel like that's one of the things. It could be another reason. It just could be the venue itself. It could also
Yeah.
be
Oh,
paying the
definitely.
speakers
Yeah.
to
Like all
pay
the
the
above.
speakers, and obviously it's his business at the end of the
Yeah.
day, and he
Yeah.
wants to make money out of it.
Yeah.
Like
A business that's not making a
as much
profit.
as all creators, well, not all creators, but like a lot of creators put their stuff out there to help people, like really genuinely help. That does not mean that they don't want to make money. Making money, there's
Well,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with making money. You got to
Yeah.
pay bills at the end of the day. Like let's be real. Especially
Yeah.
cool, and you're an adult. When people are
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're just in it for the money," I'm like, "Well, we got to pay bills somehow. It's not.
Exactly.
We got. You got to work, right? So this
Yeah.
is a form of work for us."
Like
Um,
it's I was just thinking of a sort of an interesting it's sort of joke, but I was gonna say it's hard to pay your bills with artwork, but theoretically, the more you work hard at it, eventually you sell the artwork or get commissions, which I'm
mm,
hoping you're gonna be working on, getting yourself some more commissions so people hit her up. But yeah, the more that you do the artwork, it generates revenue. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, let's hope.
yeah,
Let's hope. We're manifesting some good, good, good energy
yeah.
here.
Mhm.
But yeah, so who are the people that you got to meet in VidSummit, and
Um,
who were the people that surprised you in a positive manner?
So the funny thing was, like, one of the people I actually kind of met. I don't know if you ever heard of Mark Rober?
Mark Rover. The name sounds
He's
kind
a
of familiar.
so he's like a science channel. He's been around for a long, long, long time.
Oh, okay.
And the awkward part was I don't generally remember people's names in terms of celebrities if they're like a channel name,
Mm,
but I always knew his face, and we were like we're hanging around a at the time the biggest YouTuber in the world, and not PewDiePie, and
Miss.
around his yeah around his team.
Yeah.
See, these days it's
Well,
hard to know if we
AKA
talk about
Jimmy.
it. Yeah, Jimmy. And that's actually how everyone was referring to him as Jimmy. So, um,
Yeah. Kind of makes
it
sense
like
why.
we were like I remember me and Neil Urban Explorer. We were kind of hanging around that area because we want like
Hey.
we wanted to meet Jimmy. He I'm a very awkward person in terms of like approaching people, so I'm just like sitting there like listening to them, and there's this guy who looks very familiar next to me, and I'm
Mm.
just like, oh, I'll talk to him, and I'm like, I wasn't praising him or anything, which in hindsight I'm like, damn, but I was just like. You look. I was asking him what's his favorite dinosaur, etc., and then I'm like, "You look. I know you. I know you from somewhere. Who are you?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm Mark Rober." And I'm like, at the back of my mind, I'm like, still don't know who that is. And then years later, I was like, watching his. Well, probably about a year or two later, I was watching his show. I'm like, damn. If only I have had this moment and then gone back in time.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
awful. But I can
So
understand. Sometimes it's just hard to.
yeah. And in to be real, like there there will be, for lack of a better word, celebrities that like uh Jimmy used to go there as like not as a he went there as a creator, but he went so no one knew he was going. So there's like a lot
But
of
people
creators that
know
would be fairly
now.
big that yeah. Well he I don't know if he still
He
goes
is.
halfway,
I
but
saw him in the website. He still goes.
okay,
He
cool.
pretty much
Well,
him and Daryl Eves actually
yeah.
are. I think they're really
Biz
good friends.
I'm pretty sure they're business partners. They made that
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what it is. I think that they're like business partners, and
Yeah.
so it makes sense
Yeah.
why he would be there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in it, so without to go into stories as it were of like the last few years, but one thing I've always found interesting because Jimmy didn't have really any experience and he did he's like all of us. He was learning as he went along. And I think that really Daryl was kind of working more as a mentor
Mm.
and like there were some sticky situations for Jimmy in more recent times, and part of me wonders if that mentorship was also like how to sort of approach situations,
But in a
uh,
better ways.
which is always tricky to
By
do.
the way,
But
I don't think you actually said Jimmy's like YouTube name, which
because
if you don't know, we're talking
yeah,
about Mr. Beast.
yeah, there's been a bit of controversy about him, so I don't know if he's seen in a positive light or what. So I'm just
I
like,
think
yeah,
for the most part, he is seen in a positive light. At
okay,
least
yeah,
that's what I've seen. I would
yeah,
hope so. And he has like some crazy challenges and stuff like that. Actually,
yeah.
there's this one video that I saw, not to like
Mm.
derail the conversation. Where's D
That's
in the
fine.
situation?
There,
He's probably watching the chat somewhere.
hopefully.
Um, yeah. So, I seen a video that he did of like he challenged this guy to
Mm.
be in somewhere for like I think it was a few months or something so he can lose weight.
Yeah. Oh,
And
okay.
the video impacted me in a way that
Mm.
the coach the guy had,
Mm.
he ended up passing away.
Oh gosh.
And it really
Oh,
impacted the
that's sad.
guy, like the guy
Yeah.
that was in the challenge.
Oh yeah.
But that it like impacted him because they became really close at some point.
Yeah.
But then
Mm.
the guy chose to take the situation in a more,
Mm.
not in a positive manner, but he like took
Mm.
in charge of the situation, and like
Yeah.
he continued his journey because he wanted to prove it not only to
Awesome.
himself but
Yeah.
to the former coach that he had.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it was
Yeah.
a really
Okay.
touching story. Like it actually made headlines
Okay.
around it,
Okay.
but I saw some really good positive things around it. So I was like,
Yeah.
the guy not only won a bunch of money, he lost weight, but I think he
Yeah.
also learned so much about himself.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is actually, yeah, at first I was like, oh gosh, it's
Yeah.
one of these type of challenges. But you know
Mm.
what? When I actually sat down and watched, oh, I remember how I watched it. I watched it because
Mm.
of Dr. Mike. I don't know if you know what
Okay.
Dr. Mike is.
Yes.
So I followed Dr. Mike, and he was doing like a reaction video to it. And he thought that it was actually such a great video too. And I was like, I'm
Okay.
glad, because I
Oh,
was like, I
cool.
wasn't sure about it at first. And
Yeah, it can be
that's how
it can
Dr.
be
Mike felt.
tricky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Because he was like, he was concerned about like how he wasn't sure if the guy that's trying to lose weight
Yeah.
is working like with like
Yeah.
nutritionists and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah.
Jimmy and his team, or I'm assuming his team, did a good job
Yeah.
on like executing that. And yeah, so but anyways,
That's
going
cool.
back to the Biz
Yeah.
Summit conversation,
Mhm.
yeah, you can continue your story and how
That's right. I
who
was trying to.
impacted you, and like who was a positive
Um,
impact.
I think man, names are hard.
Okay, who did you
Uh,
meet? Like from people
who's
that
the
we're
who?
familiar with.
I know you'll know the person. They're famous for their photography, and they got it. They got like the beard, and they do like
Peter?
um Peter McKinnon. That's the one. Yes, Peter
Peter
McKinnon.
McCann. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
When Peter was like popping, I mean, I still want to meet him. I was like, I
yeah,
need to meet Peter. Like, I was
yeah.
like, that he's a man. He's still the man though. I was just like, he is amazing. He is so inspiring.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know if he actually does this summit anymore.
Hmm. You know what? I just thought in thinking now, because like that was when I went. It was like 6 years ago. Is
Wow.
if someone asked me how would you recommend doing VidSummit? I'd
Hmm.
say you need to do it twice. The first time,
In different
like,
locations.
well, yeah, but it's more the sense that like the first time for me was overwhelming. It was like, whoa, there's so much
Oh,
going
you
on.
mean as a person, not like the
Yeah,
event
yeah.
itself. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
As a person, I would say I'd suggest people to go twice because the first time around it'll be very for a lot of people it'll be overwhelming and they won't and then afterwards they'll go, oh, I wish I had done this, this and this. And then the second time around it's less about being nervous and it's more about
Mm.
okay, I've already been here, now let's, fully enjoy it.
I think also if you're not used to going to conventions, like large
Yeah.
conventions, it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can
Especially if you're
understand.
I'm not the best at meeting brand new people. I prefer them approaching me. Like realistically, if I was a speaker, it'd be a lot easier because people could come up to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll answer the questions all day long. But approaching people is always tricky for
Let's
me.
make Beanie a speaker so he can get more fans.
Uh,
Goodness, that's awesome.
then yeah, shocking, shocking
Yeah, sorry, that
revelation.
was my kid. Hold on, let me turn off the sensitivity thing on this.
Okay,
Completely forgot to do that.
okay.
Um,
I'm working on another sticker actually. I'm working on a little sort of a dragon sticker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like coughing
All
in your
right.
ear. Okay, so
That's all
how's
right.
that? Do I sound okay still?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. All
All right.
right, so besides Peter, you met obvious. Okay, this is obvious to me, but not to the audience because they
Mm,
probably don't know who I'm talking about. But
yeah.
you got to meet like Owen, you got to meet like Brian, you got to
Yeah.
meet Nick
I
and
don't
Dee.
actually know if Owen was there at that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or maybe
Okay.
he was a speaker.
Yes, I think that's what it was because he's
Mm,
gone every year. Can you hear my kids, by
yeah.
the way?
Only slightly.
Okay. It's okay, Mama. Um, so I think he was a speaker at that one.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
remember that year.
Yeah.
That was when there was this for the audience. There's this one guy
Mm.
named Dan. What is Dan's last name? I don't remember what he goes
Which
by.
Dan? There's a few Dans that I know of.
Not Courier, Courier, the other one.
Um, is he the rock star Dan? Oh, that's no, that's Daniel
Not Dan,
Patel.
not Daniel.
Um,
Dan.
um,
Is it Dan? Yeah,
I,
Dan. The one that did the live streaming.
uh, I know who you're talking about, but my memory of the his name because I haven't really. That was like
Okay.
6 years ago. So
Okay, so there was a guy named Dan. I can't remember the life of me. Yeah, I know he does Pokemon stuff
yeah,
now with
does
Pat
he?
Flynn. Yes, he does like stuff
Oh,
with Pat Flynn now, I think with Pokemon. I
okay.
think that's what it was. I could be
That's
wrong.
interesting.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
So, anyways, so Dan did a live
Mm.
stream, a 24-hour live stream for wait, was it the same year or is that the following year? I don't even know
That was
anymore.
he did it 2 years in a row because they did a
All right.
20 the first year they did a 24-hour day live stream. So
Yeah,
they
that's the one I remember the most.
yeah, and they didn't turn off the stream at night either.
Yeah. So it was like
That
a
yeah.
full 24 hours for like 3 days, I think it was, or 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dan was like done. I remember.
And I've like me and Doug were like that's like to just chill. Actually, I think that's how I became a moderator for Daryl. And
Ah,
yeah, because it was like basically at nighttime. It was like 3 a.m. for them, but it was like lunchtime for us. So we're just like chilling, keep an eye on the chat and
yeah. And
interacting, and
that's how I discovered more about VidSummit because
that's how
I
that's how Doug became a moderator for them.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're if you're like watching the stream, you're like, we have no idea what you're talking about. You have to be there to understand what we're
Yeah.
talking about. So the
Yeah.
year that I found out about it, I didn't go, but I
Mm,
watched the live
yeah.
streaming online on YouTube. And then we actually even won prizes for it, which was insane to me.
Mm.
I won the t-shirt that said
Oh, okay.
24/7 live. I still have that
Yeah,
shirt, by
yeah.
the
So
way.
do
I
I.
still wear it.
I brought mine's over there, but I'd have to walk to it.
Yeah,
So
so it's like the I survived. I think it was like I
yeah.
survived the 24/7 live stream or something
Mm,
like that.
yeah.
And it was really cool because I was like, that was such an
Yeah.
experience for me. I was like,
It was
man, this
fun.
is like the closest I can get to this event.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I think honestly, Beanie, I think that was,
Mm,
I mean, me and Beanie were already talking as friends
yeah.
during that time, but I think that was one of those times that like our friendship started growing a lot
A
more.
lot of friendships actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like it was these this is why I appreciate these type of events because it's like
Mm,
you meet people and then
yeah.
create like real long lasting friendships
Yeah.
because you have
Yeah.
so like not maybe not everything in common but you realize how
Mm,
much you have in common with people. You find
yeah.
your tribe almost.
Yes.
I don't want to say it like that, but it's like that because
Yeah.
that's actually a specific marketer's line, but it makes
Really?
sense. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of Shalene Johnson.
I've heard of, but I'm not
Yeah, so
that much.
her and her son Brock
Mm,
Johnson have
yeah.
this marketing team, and they're
Okay.
called like Build Your Tribe and stuff like that.
Right. I
So I
think
get
Gary
the quote from
Vaynerchuk was
there.
there.
I mean, I low key,
Mm,
Shalene has been to. I think she has been to VidSummit as well because
probably. Yeah.
she's friends with Sean Cannell
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I think she might be friends with well not friends but she knows
Mm.
probably
Oh, yeah.
Daryl.
Probably. Well, I wonder if she might have been a speaker at some point, maybe.
Yeah, I think she might have been one of
Mm,
the years. I don't know what year, but she might have been. I could be wrong. So,
yeah.
but anyways, the coolest thing is, guys, like
Mm,
besides like you go to these things, you learn from other creators because you go to panels, much like conventions, you go to
mm,
panels. But I feel like the real connection happens probably in the lobby
yeah, exactly.
because you actually get to talk to these creators like as
Yeah,
human, like you get to
yeah.
know them and it's such an amazing thing.
Well, what I learned from Daryl is the term breaking bread. You get to break bread with people.
Never heard of that.
I think it's like it's basically like a term of like it's basically you have dinner with people and you break bread with people and just
Yeah.
like yeah, you just have dinner and just
Huh,
chat. Yeah.
might sound like something
So you know how they have
spiritual based.
breakfast? I don't know, maybe, but it's like you know how there's breakfast. It's along those lines. You break bread, breakfast kind of thing. Yeah, it might. I mean,
Hey,
it could be
baby, I'm
spiritual.
on right now.
I'm not entirely sure, but yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense though. It makes
yeah.
sense.
but I've heard
But
non-religious people use the term as well.
so I know that when I was watching that one year
Mm,
on the live stream stuff, I know
yeah,
that some of them went to dinner and they'd like
yeah,
talked and then they were still live streaming, which was really cool because it's
yeah,
like it just
yeah.
almost felt like you're there with them.
You get to see a different side of them too.
Yeah. I did meet a couple of them. Like I met
Yeah,
Dan, which is the one that was
yeah.
doing the live streaming. God, I really
Mm,
can't remember his last name.
mhm,
Um and he is such a sweetheart and he
mm,
is really really cool too. He's super nerdy and he's
yeah,
fun to be around with. I really
yeah,
enjoyed being around him. And then there's Dan Courier, which
yeah.
was so the reason why I got to meet them is because they had like like a free meetup thing that
Mm,
they had going on for a little while in New York City.
yeah.
And I'm originally from New York City. I don't live there anymore, but I would go there to visit. And I went to their free like meetups and stuff. So I got to meet him
Mm,
and both Dans. I got to meet Ross,
mm,
which he does like more podcasting style videos,
okay.
and a bunch of other people. And I'm telling
Mm,
you, it was like the funnest thing for me. And I was like, I can only imagine big events. Like,
true.
but I did
Yeah,
like the intimate small
yeah,
group because it's like you can just I don't know, it was really good. I was like, and I think Dan wanted to take that idea to the next level. He tried doing his
yeah,
own convention. I think it ran about three
yeah,
years.
yeah.
But unfortunately
It
I
is.
don't
It
really
is a
know
lot
what
of work.
happened.
I think
Yeah.
it's probably just a lot of work, really.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of
Mm,
investment. He probably wasn't
yeah,
making the investment back. Who
yeah,
knows? I really don't know
mm,
what was the situation. It kind of sucks because it's like, man, I was kind of looking forward to going someday.
yeah,
But the my only issue was just like, bro, you're only upstate New York.
yeah.
Like, that's far.
Well,
Like, that's so far.
it's I
It was like
meanwhile here in Australia.
in I don't want to say that word, but it's like it was like a I felt like in the middle of nowhere to me.
Yeah.
But that was because like
Yeah.
it was crazy. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe one day it'll be closer. I don't know.
Mm,
That's what I'm hoping that if Daryl Eves like
yeah.
expands his events,
Yeah.
I hope he comes to the East Coast. That way
Yeah.
it's like even if it's like Virginia, that's a lot
Mm,
closer than Texas,
yeah.
you
I
know?
think I think he mentioned it was a long time ago. There was like hints that it could happen in other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
eventually probably happen in Australia. Is what
I
you're
don't
telling
know.
me.
Or I think he was wanting to do it in the UK. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Like where
interesting.
like Europe, I think was what he
Mm.
was kind of because he was I think he was like contemplating like how to expand it.
Oh, you can't see the drawing?
Oh. Oh,
Tor
hello.
Tori. Hey girl, my bad. I
Mm,
didn't I'm just noticing now that you just came in. It's hard
mm,
for me to
yeah.
like
The chat
um
and like the windows.
yeah, I need to figure out a way how to do
Yeah.
that because it's
It can be
kind of
tricky.
yeah, it's kind of annoying that I
Uh,
can't do
Unless you have
that.
your phone right in front of you.
Yeah, but I'm using the phone
Yeah.
for this, you know? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I apologize if I reply back really late.
Yeah.
That's
In
just
the future,
sometimes
what you could look into is getting like a just like a cheap phone that's purely for chat. Because some people do that. They'll buy a really
or I
cheap
need another
phone.
monitor as much as you say the same thing.
Well, yeah, true. There's
I
always a
could
monitor.
eventually use this old TV that I have here
Yeah, you
and then
can.
just move it closer
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
But yeah, I
Be interesting. I've never thought to try a TV monitor that
well,
would
this
work.
TV actually connects. It works as a monitor,
Yeah.
like for like because it has like the computer thing.
All it needs is a display.
Yeah, so there's that.
Hmm. Interesting.
Let me see something. So let me see if she answered back.
Hmm.
Oh, Corrales is in. Hi.
Ah, hello, Cross.
It's so far, so I can't see the draw. I know. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to work things around. I'm working with what I have, and when I get better technology,
So I
I'll
know how it
eventually.
would work for you. Uh, but the thing is, with the way that Zoom works, is all about putting, and you're using the phone, so essentially you'd have to be able to do it through OBS because you need the zooming function. And
Yeah.
you think
And
that
then
Zoom would have a zoom
she
function?
was asking if I can't just share my screen,
Mm.
but then if I do that,
Theoretically,
then
you
I can't
can, but
see anything myself because I like to look at
ah,
myself and Beanie while I'm talking. So this is like the
but
best display
but
right now.
if you were sharing the screen, then you use the phone to view it afterwards because you would need the
Yeah,
phone. Yeah, it's tricky, but yeah,
it's very tricky. Let me see if I can work it out somehow. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, this is the best I can do right now. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
This is why like we need to get like Dean Nimmin to give us some
Some solid
try to remember this so
advice.
we know how to actually do this from a logistical standpoint, like
Yeah,
zooming.
for real.
Yeah.
How's that? You
Because I
see that
think you
better?
mentioned something about StreamYard. I don't know if StreamYard lets you zoom.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to figure it out. Yes, Mama.
Other than bringing the phone
Okay.
physically closer to you. Because
Take your star.
this is my little camera
I
right
don't.
there in front of
I
my face.
You hit me. I want to take your star. Take care, star. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Mama.
Oh,
Take care of the star. I don't know what you're talking
and you also need
about.
to figure out how the be right back screen.
Here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The be right back. Here, this is the daycare. I don't know where to. So unfortunately, my
Mm,
kids, and I say unfortunately because it gets
yeah.
really kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But my kids are like really into Roblox right now, but I
Yeah.
like monitor it.
I will
Um,
say, for the just for the future of the live replay, if you don't see the chat in available in the live replay, it's because sometimes we have to take out some certain parts of the thing for privacy reasons.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
So
unfortunately deletes the chat replay.
yeah, so what he means is and behind the
Yeah,
scenes that when sometimes when you have to edit live streams
yeah,
after they were recorded, the
yeah,
live chat that we had in display is no
yeah.
longer available because we had to
Which is a
modify the video.
shame.
And then a lot of times it is because for safety reasons,
Yeah,
my kids show up on camera and I don't like
yeah,
it and
yeah,
we have to like modify the video somehow. Or sometimes
yeah,
there's still like technical
yeah,
difficulties and we just want to like take it out.
yeah. It's just it's annoying that they like it doesn't. I know Twitch will let you modify it like it saves the chat like what you could theoretically do in the future is have the chat up on the screen and then yeah.
Corrales is like, Kathy, you just love looking at yourself. Girl, look how good I look right now. Come on. I gotta look at myself. I gotta look
uh,
at myself a little bit. Like, oh, it's cocky. No, but you gotta have a little bit of self-love, gotta
yeah.
just a little bit. Just a
if
little
you
bit.
if you can't love yourself, that the line that people know, I think.
Is the line is if you can't
Mhm.
love yourself, how the you gonna love somebody else?
Oh, there you
Can I
go.
get an
Yeah.
amen?
Mhm.
That's RuPaul, by the way, if you don't know.
Ah, right. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah,
How do you
I
not
like that
know?
one.
How do you not
I
know?
I knew it. That's why I knew the line. I wasn't exactly sure right off the top of my head.
Mama Ru, Mama Ru.
That's cute.
Yeah, but
I'm also trying to get
so,
this flame working, make it
so
work.
okay, so I guess my goal for
Mm,
VidSummit is I want to go. I want
mm,
us to be able to go and I on Twitter I put that I wanted my goal is for me and Beanie to go and the biggest reason is because we're
yeah,
actually been working a lot together
yeah.
with our YouTube stuff that Beanie has literally become like my my YouTube manager in a way.
Sort of. Like I help you with your analytics and like different thumbnail. Like Kathy doesn't really
Sunday.
know about audience, like how audience retention affects like things, and like um how the audience graphs,
Sunday.
and like finding out where the audience is coming from, and like
Okay.
altering what you do to make it more entertaining for the audience, and like click through rate of the thumbnails. All this stuff won't mean much to anybody else, but that's the stuff
Yeah,
that I
it's
know
all
about.
it's all the numbers and science. Well, not science, but
Yeah,
all the numbers and behind the scenes.
yeah,
Like you get like basically info. You can get basic information, but then there's
yeah,
very advanced information, which
yeah,
I'm like, my brain cannot function
yeah,
when I see that. I have an understanding to some extent because I've
yeah,
been looking at it for years,
yeah.
but
You're
I
getting a better
just
idea now.
yeah, I have a better idea. And I think in a way I watched so many videos about it that
Yeah,
you eventually start
yeah,
understanding it. I'm
yeah.
just not the smartest when it comes to
I
it
mean, you're pretty smart.
overwhelms me
I
so much.
just learning a new craft to learn. Like
Yeah.
I've just for the longest time I've just been looking through at your channel from like a viewer perspective, going, "Come on, this thumbnail can be just make the thumbnail all your art. We don't need to see the
For
text."
no, but you know what's funny? For
Mm,
years,
mm,
Beanie has been bugging me about it. Not bugging me, I'm
I
being
know.
an ass. But he was just like, girl, like, well, not girl, but he was like, you can do this, and if you want, I can give you a hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
Mm,
okay, I could do this. I believe in
yeah.
myself, kind of thing. And I'm just like, maybe
Uh,
someday
uh,
I'll have to hire out. And then I'm like, I'm in dummy because this whole time this person's like offering to help me for years.
oh.
And then I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fine, fine.
Yeah.
But he
Sometimes
wasn't
it's
like
easy
harassing
to
me or anything like that. It was just he was
yeah.
being like nice about it. And I'm just kind of like being stubborn about it.
Yeah, and sometimes when you have like a something random happen on stream, going, "Oh, I wish I could get rid of that," and then I'm just like, "Allow me," and I just fix up, make your
Yeah.
descriptions better. You've done really good
Yeah.
with your chapter titles. So for the people in the replay,
I've been
check
trying to
the
stay on top of it.
yeah
I still have like a couple of other live streams that I have to finish to do that. It's a
yeah
lot of work. And that's another reason why I was like, you know what? I am going to accept the help because if I
mm,
want to grow the channel, I have
yeah
to accept some sort of help. And on top of that,
yeah
it has to be someone that I truly trust
yeah.
and
Everyone has a
understands.
team.
Yeah, like
Mm,
you don't have to, but most YouTubers
yeah
do end up having to like hire out, even
yeah
if it's
and
like one or two persons to help them out.
yeah. I want to get my someone to do my editing for me because I hate editing. It just I don't mind editing for other people. I just hate editing for myself. I've always I'm too invested in my own content, and plus like my raw footage can be like 2 hours long. I'm like, I really don't want to go through 2 hours of footage just to cut out the fluff. So if I had more of a budget, I'd allow someone else to do that for me. Mm.
Yeah, as always, my child's like, "Mommy," I'm
Yeah,
like, there she
mommy,
goes again.
attention, attention, give me attention.
Okay, baby. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, are you gonna be on for 5 more minutes?" I'm like, "No, we're
Oh
gonna do like
no,
30 more minutes
oh no,
probably, because I'm no way I'm gonna get off
yeah,
right now."
yeah. It's
So, um, where was I going with what I was saying earlier? Oh, so going reeling back to Vid Summit, like, because
mm,
I want to kind of stay on the topic and then move on to the other
mm,
topic. Um, one of the things that I want to do is like I want to learn
mm,
all there, not all there is, but like the things that are specifically
mm,
important for my channels because
yeah,
I do have more than one channel. I have this channel, I have my fitness and dance channel, and then I have a more newer, even though it's been a couple of months and I need to like
mm,
work on it. It's a more new channel, which is
mm,
like sort of cinematic base with your phone and
mm,
editing on your phone. And I have to actually put out the videos of the editing stuff. I've done 2 videos so far, but it's
yeah,
not like the editing process. It's like
yeah,
just the videos of what I did with it. I don't know if that makes sense.
yeah.
So
In that regards as well, it just kind of reminds me of the other reason why Vid Summit's powerful. Like, it's less about learning how to grow channel necessarily, and it's more about the mindset because it's
Hmm.
like it's not about you do this to get numbers. Like learning about how the audience like gives you different perspective. Okay, this is what audience, and they even tell you like where you should be looking in your analytics, and then it teaches you like this is
Yeah.
this is how you figure out all this stuff.
Yeah. And it's beyond numbers. It's like you
Yeah,
build real connections with your
yeah,
audience and all that. And that's stuff that I would love to learn because there's a lot of like, it's almost
yeah.
like self-help in a
And a lot of
way.
people do collaborations there. I've seen. I was watching people
Yeah.
recording there.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the things that I'm like looking forward to doing. Even if it's not like
Yeah,
collab, but it's like I want to be able to like to interview certain people.
yeah,
And of course, one of the biggest people that I want to collab with is actually Rini.
yeah. Oh,
Even though we're doing it right now, but I'm talking about like in person, like that. How awesome would be that? Like
yeah.
that would
Just
be like
drawing.
so awesome. The day we actually, this is, I was just telling him earlier. I was like, man, if we actually got to meet in person, I would be like, oh my god, we're finally like hanging
I,
out, and
I was like
it's
that when meeting Doug and Neil. I was just like, oh
oh, I
mate, you're in
imagine
3D.
you're like not pixelated.
Pretty much. You're not on a monitor anymore.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna feel when I see Owen and
Yeah,
Nick and Dee. I well,
yeah.
all of
Especially
them.
then.
Oh, and Danielle. Oh, so
Yeah,
Danielle is so we know a lot of like people because your guys are like probably like who are all these people they talking about? So again, it's like people that we know through the YouTube
yeah.
space. So Danielle is the the founder and creator of this software called Tube Spanner,
Mm,
and
yeah,
she's been around for a while. Like she's
yeah,
been doing her thing for a while, and
yeah,
I actually became friends with her also. And I'm like, the day I meet her in
yeah,
person, like I'm gonna give her the biggest hug.
yeah.
I love her so much.
So
So
when you were
I'm like,
saying about that app that she's worked on, it was basically an idea that she had that she was testing when I met her. So I'm gonna rub it in and say, yeah, I've met Danielle. So yeah,
yeah, he's yeah. Hold on one second.
okay. And I think so that's the other cool thing about our VidSummit is that like sometimes you get a bit of the inside scoop about like what people are working on, some like
Yeah,
some
like softwares and
yeah,
programs and all that stuff,
yeah.
which
And
is
a lot of that happens actually. It's like a
yeah.
lot of planning and stuff going, oh, I'm thinking about doing this, and then five like so literally like for me 6 years later, the tube spanner is like in full swing. I'm like, oh, it's cool to see how it's like, just kind of
Yeah, she's been working on it for
yeah,
quite some time. And I
yeah.
just realized that my phone is about to
Oh
KO.
no, oh no, just
It's
like
like
me.
20%,
Oh, 20%. That's plenty. Come back to me when you've realized your
like
phone is on
5%.
1%. No, 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 1%.
Sir, I know.
I have my phone
Not
on
gonna
1%
happen.
and I'm like, uh-oh. Not gonna
Okay,
happen. Watch
Mama,
as it happens. Yeah.
I need to check if it's charging right now. Hold on.
I apologize for all my coughing for the people in the audience.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think
charging now.
I
Charging.
think I might have asthma.
Oh no, that's not
Yeah,
good.
it's like what well, I mean it's not the end of the world. It's just something you manage. It'll explain it'd be blah, blah, blah. I want to know if it's like a chest infection or if it's like asthma and just like just have an asthma pump and ooh, now I can breathe better.
Yeah. Tori, so
Yeah.
I'm using Clip Studio Pro. There's two versions of it. There's the Pro version and then an XE.
Mm.
XE does bring a lot more stuff and it's way more
Okay.
expensive.
Okay.
There's like different licenses to it,
Mm.
but I pretty much have like the one-time fee license
Mm.
and then I pay like I think it's monthly like a very small
Do you know
percentage.
what XE comes with? Just like because I'm
So
curious
one of
how.
the biggest things that I know is that if you're into like comic book making and
Mm,
manga making or webtoon web making,
yeah.
it does have like this section that it will show you page by page what everything is,
Ah, okay, that's
which is
cool.
insanely awesome compared to
Mm,
just having one
yeah.
like one page open and you have to create it that way like every file.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there's a lot more to it. It's
Mm,
just that's all I really know because I haven't really digged into it, but
yeah.
I should because I
Yeah.
need to talk
That's
about those
cool.
things here. I
Yeah,
should know
especially
about
with
it.
it seems like you're possibly like I know you're working on your novels, but like
Yeah.
it seems like it's a very strong possibility because you're an artist that it will go down into like manga as well.
So I'm thinking about like if well first of all if I start making enough profit and
Yeah.
or at
Yeah.
least grow an audience to that
Yeah.
extent, um I
Mm,
might
yeah.
upgrade to XE, but I
Yeah.
also might need a new computer for that.
True. True.
Otherwise I'll just manage with Pro because I
Yeah.
mean Pro is amazing already. Like
Yeah.
it has a lot. So I might not necessarily need to. It's just gonna require a little bit more work. But at the end of the
True.
day, I can still do like web comics. I'm gonna show you. Look, when I go to new, you go to here and this little thing. I don't
Mm,
know if you guys can see it, but like there's this little thing that says webtoon, and you click on it. You size it to the sizing that they, like let's suppose if you're gonna like upload to webtoons,
yeah.
you look at the sizings that they recommend you manually change it and boom, that's how you can do it.
That's cool.
Now manga is a little bit different because with XE you can actually see how the book, if you're printing it, like you can see how it would be printed,
Yeah.
which is awesome. It's really
That's
awesome.
cool. Mm,
But with Pro you can't do that. Wish they
okay.
could, but it is,
Yeah.
it's that's how it is,
I
life.
can kind of see too, because some people don't need that, they or want that, and they're like, why do I want to pay all this money for a feature I'll never use?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think not that Pro is more
Yeah.
basic, but it
Yeah.
is it has some things are more basic
Yeah.
than XE. I don't know the full like details behind it, but
Yeah.
I know that's what
That
it
makes sense
is.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
She's using Clipster for her art. Yeah, Carlos has pretty much just said it.
Yeah.
But I also use Procreate on my iPad. I do
Yeah.
use
Which
Clip on my iPad as well because you can use it, but that's because I have the license that you can use more than
yeah.
one device.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm using Procreate right now.
yeah, Procreate is great by
Yeah.
itself. Yeah. I feel like Tori, I watched one of your video. I think that was like probably like two videos of yours, and I saw that you was using something, and it looked like an old version of Clip Studio. Like
Mhm.
I might have been Manga Studio that you've been using. I could be wrong. Am I wrong or am I right?
Mm.
If not, what were you using? You might have been, if you were using anything that was free, it might have been GIMP, but I could be wrong.
Oh
So,
yeah. 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 I've used that
yeah,
too.
because GIMP was pretty good. It was pretty much like Photoshop.
Yeah. It's still around. It's just very.
Yeah.
It's open source. Um.
You feel like Clip is a scam? It's not, to be honest. Like it's probably just getting a bad rap
mm,
because oh, my old YouTube videos. Yes, your old YouTube
mhm,
videos.
mhm,
I understand why you might feel that way because of the pricing, but
mm,
honestly, Clip gives you so much for like the price that I honestly think
yeah.
it's great. I feel like it's great
I
because
think
you
I
get
purchased it.
so much with their license and you don't
Yeah.
need to pay for a lot of the stuff after that.
Yeah.
It's like they'll give you free 3D models, they'll give you like
Mm,
free like I like so much stuff. It's
yeah.
technically not free because you're paying for the program, but
Mm,
for the amount of stuff that they give you that's downloadable and some people even make them for us for free.
yeah.
Yeah, there are some stuff that are paid, but I think when you have like a certain license, like the license that I have, you get something called chippies every month.
Mm,
So you collect them, and then with the chippies, you can buy some stuff. Like you can buy
Mm.
things that are like paid for. And that's what I do. I don't pay for anything else. Like, but that's because I actually truly like this application. You don't need to use this. I only talk about it because this is what I use. There's so many free options out there. There's what is it? IBS, I think it's called.
Yeah, I
Cor
think I've got
I
that.
think Corrales uses that one
Mm.
actually.
Yeah,
Um, Corrales, what is the thing that you use
I should start
besides
testing how to do
Procreate? I
art
think you
in
use
or
IBS or something.
mm.
Um, Paint tools. Oh, Psy. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I remember how popular Psy was back in the
Mm.
days. I use GIMP too. Yeah, also, yeah, I kind of figure because
Yeah.
GIMP is very close to Photoshop too. And
I really
that's
gotta
how,
learn how to use GIMP.
yeah. And honestly, Clip Studio has like very much Photoshop vibes to it too.
I
Haven't
had
used
my
them in
flat on
years. I
20%.
use Procreate now.
Yeah.
Awesome. But occasionally Adobe, but that one is scam
Yeah.
too. Don't let
Well,
Andrew can hear you. It's a monthly base.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I
So
I get it.
the monthly part with Adobe isn't the scam part. It's their trial period and how they lock you into once
Mhm.
yeah. I don't know if is this one of those things to
I mean, I'm not sponsored for them, so I don't care what
yeah.
you say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't if they ever offered me a sponsorship, I'm like, do I want
Yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah. Maybe I would like. Yeah. Hold on a second. My kid again.
Yep. Um, um, so I mean, I like Adobe. I just kind of if they change their licensing methods, I would respect them more because I used to love how they did licensing, but now it's like basically to get to get the trial for the demo, you have to give them the credit card. And if you give them a credit card and you forget, you have to cancel the trial
Oh
within
boy.
within like a month, and if you don't cancel it, then you get automatically locked into a full year that you cannot you
Opt
cannot
out.
yeah, that's if I mean
That's
they may have changed it.
crazy.
They may have changed it. I don't know if it's still like that, so I might be wrong now. And if they have changed it, I'm more than welcome to go, okay, yeah, that's better. But
That's
yeah,
crazy to me. Like I didn't
yeah.
even know that.
Yeah. So that's where it's like you got to be careful because they opt you into a non-refundable full subscription, like the full like a I think it's like $2,000 worth of and they lock you in. It's like basically a a contract, like the contract is in the TOS. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
they
Corrales was asking what brushes we use. She uses both Clip Studio and Procreate.
I'm just
Um,
using the studio
so
pen.
Tori uses Technical Pen in Procreate. I use for Clip Studio, I'll let you know right now. I use the basic stuff.
Mm,
I use the Japanese one, the G pen, and then the regular G
yeah,
pen. That's what
okay.
I use. And then sometimes,
Mm,
once in a while, I use the water brush, the watery one, the one that you
yeah.
told me how to use, Corrales. Yeah, for like coloring. So I use that
Yeah.
one sometimes.
I do like the like there's a J-Sync like I'll just do a quick little there's like this one where it's like sort of like more watery, which is cool. I love the flow of it. And Mercury, I think oh there you go. See how you get all the weird texture and you get like sort of like that texture on the edges. So if I want something that looks more realistic and less computer, then I'll go with
Mm-hmm.
that. But
With
right now I want it
That's
to be
for
like really
Procreate,
slick.
right?
Yeah, Procreate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
for Procreate, I use the Studio one,
Yeah.
Studio brush, and there's another one I can't remember, but it's like a really smooth one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can look at it now, actually. Even though my
Okay.
my my thing is it's not charged.
Oh no. How
because
much
my
battery
daughter
does it
was
have?
using it.
I just
So
got
it
myself a new charger for my iPad.
cool. Oh, the syrup one. Syrup.
Syrup. I
Yeah.
think that's one of my hang on, I should find
Syrup
that
is one of
ink.
my favorites because of the smoothness of it. But when
Yeah.
you stabilize it too much, it gets
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then the other one that I use a lot, but
Oh,
this is
okay,
one more
cool.
for coloring, it's
Yeah.
the aluminum stuff,
Oh,
like the
okay.
light pen.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
I
love
use
it.
that one so much.
I love using that one.
That
I like
one's
using the
such a
fire
cool,
one.
yeah, it's such a cool brush. I actually try to
Yeah.
like customize it just to see
Mm,
how it would work better. But yeah, those are the brushes that I use personally. Um,
awesome.
and yeah. Oh yes, for blending. Yeah, for blending. It is so good. I feel
Mm,
like I'm so picky with my brushes, so I
yeah.
have to edit them a bit for my like yeah, and that's why
Mm,
we have that free like
yeah.
willing to do that. And I get that because you just got to find
Yeah.
what works for you, honestly. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah. And
There's a
you know,
reason
we all
why.
have like something we work with.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just
Like with the ink brushes, like the studio pen is cool for for like it's very clean photoshoppy, but to be real, the reason why I got an iPad was because they had Procreate open in the Apple Store, and then Procreate was the one that it just like see how this looks like just rough pencil lines. There's no app that I've found that comes even close to looking like real just pencils. It's like I don't feel like I'm drawing on computer. I just feel like I'm drawing with just
yeah.
normal pencils.
Yeah. Because some people want that texture. They want the
Yeah.
feeling of being like so there's this artist that I follow. She does more adult like art.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I see art.
she does like pencil stuff. But I realized some of her stuff are not actually pencil stuff, is Procreate stuff.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So she does like that thing. She'll use like the background that looks like paper.
Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
it is so freaking cool. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that.
I've never even thought to use like an actual paper background as the background, and I should try
Like a
that.
texture one.
That yeah, that I should try that. The only downside to using Procreate when you're like doing artwork is when you've got something that you're really proud of, you can't sell the original like paper version. I mean, you can make it look like it, but like traditional paper just has a different vibe when you want to sell the originals. Not that I think I've sold like one or two original artworks, but my artworks tend to be like my babies, so I'm like I don't want to get rid of them. I want them to stay with me forever. And that's why I prefer, just selling prints rather than the original art. But I may one day be more open to just like selling because once you sell a original, you will never have it back. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's for sure.
yeah,
That's why I prefer just if I'm gonna,
yeah.
sell something or, I rather like sell them a print,
Mm,
um, or something like that.
oh,
Unless
and
they
speak.
want, unless they really want the original one, I'll
Yeah,
sell it for like a higher price and then I
yeah.
keep myself a copy of it.
So this is kind of related to VidSummit again, but also related to right now is one thing I learned from VidSummit is the best way in business practice to price your artwork is basically price it in a way that you don't think anyone will want to buy it.
Yeah, and that's what something I learned
Yeah.
too.
And some people like I've one of the rules I've heard is price your artwork to a point where you don't think anyone would actually purchase it, and then add an extra 20% onto it. And then people go, you'd be surprised what people will actually, people will
Yeah.
actually pay for art.
Yeah.
So
You know
yeah.
who actually taught me that?
Mm,
There's two situations that helped me that.
yeah.
The one guy, Taylor, the one I was telling you about that I did a commission
Mm.
for him, he always
Oh
told
yeah.
me, he was like, don't undersell your art because people were
Yeah.
willing to pay really good money for it. And then
Yeah.
the whole experience with Two Buddy that I had,
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, oh, that was like one of the
Yeah.
biggest like commissions that I had. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Oh, like
And I'd say with even with TubeBuddy, I'd say like it's more about feel. He was such an amazing
oh no, he is such an amazing
he
person. He's
yeah,
still very supported to this day. Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
bought my merchandise.
He is what TubeBuddy was. Um and he's got a new thing now. I think is it Creative Fuel? Is he
Creative field. Yep. So
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
yeah,
about it's funny. So we're gonna talk about art stuff, but we're gonna also talk about YouTube stuff a lot.
yeah. I mean, just because we're YouTubers,
Yeah, we're
it's
like
what
creators.
it's what we do.
But let me see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the texture drawing is fun. What's something you guys struggle with when drawing? For me, it's the anatomy and the realism, which I've been working on a lot. That's Corrales. And
Yeah.
then Tori says sometimes practicing figures, drawing quickly helps with getting used to anatomy drawing. Yeah,
Mm.
that's actually great. That's
My biggest struggle is where you see here these bumpy, wobbly lines.
I struggle overall, but I think my issue, not my
Mm.
issue, but like my solution rather,
Yeah,
is just now I just keep going. I don't try to
yeah,
could like put myself down so much when it comes
yeah,
to my art. I just
yeah,
keep going. Like I just keep on drawing because really it's not about being perfect. It's
yeah,
just progressing. And I'm sure you know this, Corrales, because hello. But I do look at other artists in a sense of like not just like admiring
yeah,
them, but really studying their art
yeah.
now. I feel like I've like it's happened ever since becoming a creator.
Mm.
Like you look at things in a different lens. And
Yeah.
actually, this also happened when I started learning about cinematography.
Oh, okay.
This is an example I'm going to give you. Like when I started learning about cinematography, and I learned it from a very like not like I didn't learn it in person. Like I learned it online from like
Mm.
this website called Skillshare.
Oh,
And it was like very straight to the point, but it was like not like super high tech or anything like that. But anyways, the way he explained things is like he makes it like he was like, you're gonna look at movies not anymore the way you used to. Like you're
yeah,
not gonna watch them
yeah,
like as a viewer. You're gonna watch it
yeah.
as a
Creator.
creator. You're
Yeah,
gonna see
yeah,
things you've never seen before. And I didn't understand what they meant by that. And
yeah,
when I tell you
yeah.
they
I
are
know that
not
one.
lying.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
And I actually learned this also in this one book called Save the Cat.
Yeah,
It's basically almost the same thing, like in that sense.
yeah,
When I watch movies now, I'm like, huh,
yeah,
I understand the space that they
yeah,
use and why there's a close up here and stuff
yeah,
without actually knowing what's happening. It's like
yeah,
your point of view changes completely. And the
because
same thing about art. Like
yeah,
you start seeing drawings and art in a different
yeah,
perspective. Like you're not only just watching it because you're like, oh my God, this is an amazing art piece. You're
yeah.
more looking at it like, okay, why is this done this way?
So I've got an interesting random question for you. Have you watched, as related, have you watched any of the John Wick movies?
I think I watched the first one, but that was a very,
Okay.
very long time ago.
So when you were saying about watching movies a different, like you see things in a different light, after I did like, learning about cinematography and animation, I the first time I watched John Wick, I couldn't watch it as like just watching a movie. I'm like, I was watching it like they were moving paintings. It was just so visually
Oh.
dynamic. I'm just like, and that's like when I was first watched the Matrix. It was like
Mm.
I was watching a comic book. I mean, with the Matrix, it was literally meant to be themed as a comic book, as a graphic novel, and especially after I did like a diploma in animation or multimedia or something. I couldn't watch Pixar movies anymore. Like I could
Oh, tough.
the movie Up, I was able to watch it and still get the tears, but sometimes I just be like I was too focused on the textures and like, the quality of like, the rendering.
Yeah. Oh, man, I
Yeah.
love that movie Up too.
Yeah.
I'll probably just see it in a different light now than I
One of the beautiful things about Pixar though is that they keep everything. So once in a while, if you're lucky, they'll have like a Pixar exhibition, so you get to see all
Mm,
like the real art that they made. That's why I love it as well. Like
yeah,
getting you know the art that makes the art.
yeah. So,
Mm,
gearing the conversation, because I know we talked about this summit a bit. I wanted to talk
yeah.
about Anime NYC because that's
Okay.
it's part of the title, so we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about it. So I'm actually gonna be in Anime NYC for those who are gonna be there. Can't wait to see you.
Mm,
And oh my God, that it's been quite an experience because I
mm,
used to go, Corrales knows, like I used to go to a lot of anime conventions back in the days before like I got married and had kids.
yeah.
And they were fun because I would
Yeah.
go with friends and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's such a different experience now. Like
Mm,
I think this is gonna be my fourth year going.
okay.
Um, well, technically three and a half because the
Yeah.
first year that I went, they switched it from November to August.
Okay.
Like, so that year it was November, and then the following
Yeah.
convention was like the same year, but it was in August,
Oh,
which,
really? Okay.
yeah,
You got two in
it
the same
was,
year.
yeah, pretty much. So it
Mm,
was pretty crazy. So I remember when I first went, I went by myself.
mhm.
And it was just so weird. Like it was weird for
Yeah.
me, but it was such a liberating, like it was
Okay.
so liberating, like it was freeing.
Yeah.
And I went as Sailor Jupiter from Sailor
Okay.
Moon. And we got to take photography and all that was so fun. And then I met up with like one friend there that I haven't
Mm,
seen in a while. And we hung out, we took so many photos. Like we took so many photos together. And it was such a great time. So we planned, it was like, okay, next year we're gonna come back. Eventually we did, and the following year, his girlfriend was
mm,
there and I got to meet her and became friends with her. And it
okay.
was just like we had a great time that year too. I think actually not fourth year. This might have been this is gonna be probably yeah. Wait, no, I actually don't even remember now if it's 3 or 4 years. But anyways, it's just been great like
Is it
all
similar
these
to
years.
Comic Con? Because I know of Comic Con.
Yeah, so it's in the same location that
Okay.
Comic Con takes place, the New York City one, anyways.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know. I'm actually super excited for this year because I'm
Yeah.
going as a different cosplay. I'm gonna be
Cool.
Marin
Okay.
Kitakawa from My Dress Up Darling. I have the wig
Ah,
somewhere.
yes.
It's not out. In one of my live streams, I actually wore the wig. It's such a fun cosplay because I'm like doing the actual character. So this character, she does cosplays. She's like an
Yeah.
otaku and she does cosplays. And
Yeah.
I just love her, like her personality, everything about her.
Mm,
And I was just like, I wanted to try something new. So I was like,
oh,
okay,
cool.
I'm gonna try this. It's gonna be a little scary, but because it's
Yeah.
a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm
That's
excited for
cool.
it. And last year, I actually got to meet a online friend that I've like been friends with him for a little
Mm,
while now. He's also an artist. He was in a booth,
mm. Yeah.
and um, he goes by Jimmy as well, which is funny.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I went and I actually have his artwork on my wall.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
and I went to see his booth and I was because I was like wanted to support him. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to buy some of your art pieces. And he just like handed me one of them. And he's like, you can have this one. I was like, thank you, but I'm still gonna buy one for you. He's like, oh,
That's
you
such an
don't
artist
have
thing to
to.
do.
I know. That's why I was like, no, I'm gonna buy one from you. And he's like, oh no, you don't have to do that. I was like, I'm gonna buy a piece from you. Like, stop.
Yeah.
And it did. I eventually bought one. And I'm actually gonna go back to buy more from him.
That's cool.
Because like I feel like us artists should support
Mm,
other artists, especially if we know them. Like, I mean,
yeah.
obviously, if you get along with them,
Yeah.
don't support somebody you don't like, you know. Um, and then I went to visit another artist booth that I know, and she's an
Mm,
older Japanese
oh, cool.
artist. She does more comic book based
Mm,
rather than manga, like more manga, and she does a lot of like adult Yuri, meaning like GL,
okay.
like not GL because it's adult, but it's like in novel terms, it's called sapphic. Women love women
Okay.
stories, is what I
Yeah.
mean. There's so many words for it.
Yeah.
Um, so she does like sapphic style, like comics. Her
Yeah.
style, like her art style is not like the traditional
Yeah.
manga style. It's very like
Okay.
cartoony looking, but it's for adults.
Yeah.
And
So there's. Oh,
and
continue.
the funniest thing about her though, like I know her because
Yeah.
she's friends with one of my mentors.
Okay.
And it's like weird how everybody knows each other. And I was like, I remember I had seen her comic somewhere, and I was like, I've seen your art somewhere. And then I found out because I was looking at one of my mangas and I
Yeah.
saw her art cover on there, on like, because
Oh,
they have like
okay.
little ads and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, I knew it. I was like, I knew I saw you seen your art somewhere. And
Yeah.
then I was like, your books used to be on Tokyo Pop, which was a big manga
Okay.
company back in the days. And I was like, you used to have your stuff on Tokyo Pop. That's why. And
Mm,
she's just starts laughing. She's like, "How did you know?" I was like, "Because I've seen it on ads all the time,
mm.
and I didn't know what it was. Now I know."
Yeah. As a sort of like a noob to all, like there'll be like words that I've there's a I guess it's like a anime podcast called Trash Taste, and they're always talking about all these different words, and I'm like, I have no idea what any of this is. Like I've heard like things like Yuri and
Mm.
like and all different sorts of things, and I'm like, I like the way that you just directed them, like, okay, that must be something, but just like I don't know what it is, except for like I do know manga and I do know anime, and there's like different kinds of things. I'm like, oh, so it's interesting learning about all the like it's like your version of tech for like, different terminologies that I've never heard of. I'm like, ooh, interesting stuff to learn.
Yeah, I mean, you'll learn. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Tori's like, it was the best
Mm.
decision to make it in August, and I agree with that with the anime NYC. Um, Finally a decent summer con for real, like for real, for real. Even though it's really blazing hot on in August, but we're inside, so it's like there,
Yeah.
it's nice. And then I met you last year. Yes, I remember. I met a lot of people the last 2 years, actually. Sadly, this year I can't go. Your cosplay is so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I was hoping to see Tori too. I was like, oh, are you go? Because I asked her on Instagram. I was like, are you gonna go this year? And she's like, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm like, no. I was like, all the cosplayers I know are actually not even going this year.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is?
Mm.
Anyway, NYC is really good, but it's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes the little smaller ones are way better because they're
Yeah.
a lot more intimate. And I think also um a lot of cosplayers I personally know are black and brown cosplayers, and
Yeah.
they're in a safer space for
Right.
them. So it's understandably why they would
Mm.
go to these spaces, that they
Yeah.
will feel more welcome, and
Yeah.
as they should. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I love that. So like I know there's a con called Blurb, I think it is. And I'm like,
Okay.
I want to go. I want to go, but
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know if I actually belong there though. I mean, I'm
Mm.
Latina, but like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
I guess I can kind of get that. Yeah.
yeah. So not to make it like, like
Yeah.
about
I get you.
race or anything, but it's like
Yeah.
but it's true. Like unfortunately we're in an
Yeah. So,
environment that unfortunately a lot of
yeah.
people get discriminated and stuff in these type of spaces.
Yeah.
So I don't
People have
know.
their like communities, and
Yes.
when
Yes.
different people enter, it's like, oh, you're entering my community. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah.
So yeah, and I understand, completely understand. But it might not be
Yeah.
the case with Tori, but I'm saying like in
Yeah.
general, like I know a lot
Mm.
of black cosplayers, and they go to their spaces that they feel mostly safe in, because as they
Yeah.
should, you should feel
Yeah.
safe where you go at.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
and yeah, and I love that for them. Like I love
Yeah.
that they can find their own
That's
community
cool.
and
Yeah.
like vibe with people that they really connect with.
Yeah.
um so but Anime
Yeah.
NYC, I feel like it's gonna end up being like Comic Con at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's so popular. And they
Yeah.
actually expanded to 4 days now.
Oh, whoa,
It
four
used to
days,
be
damn.
3 days, but I think they
Yeah.
expanded to 4 or
So
five
like
days.
starting on Thursday, I
Yeah,
imagine.
something like that now. And then
Yeah.
um I'm like, listen, I don't got that kind of money. And also they made it bigger. I think they made it bigger. I
Yeah.
think they opened up an extra like layer to this because so the event is in a location called Jacob Javits Center, and it's like one of the
Okay.
biggest buildings for convention centers that we have
Oh,
in New York
cool.
City. Um, they even have car shows and everything there. So
Oh,
it's like,
cool.
yeah. So that's why Comic Con was there, and then all these conventions
Yeah.
happened there. So that's why they expanded like 4 days now. I'm like, that's crazy. That's
Mm,
crazy to me.
yeah.
It's a lot.
The only one we get is Comic Con, and
I mean,
it's
Comic
cool, but
Con's
yeah.
pretty much everywhere, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sadly, I have a bunch of pre-birthday stuff. Oh, but hopefully I'm going to the after party. Which after party are you going to? I actually bought my ticket for one of them. One of the
Oh,
legit
cool.
ones. I bought the general ticket one. I did not buy early bird. I bought early bird, but not like
Mm.
VIP or whatever it is. I bought the general ticket one because nobody got time for VIP.
So
I
how do
think it's
how
like
do after party
$80.
things
Uh,
how do after party things work at a
so
convention?
it's probably like a club or like a bar.
Yeah.
I just want to go because I haven't done it in
Okay.
so long. So I was like, I know some
Okay.
of my friends are going, so I was
Yeah.
like, might as well go. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
get to do these type of things. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, BlurbCon is in Florida. I didn't know that. I actually thought
Yeah.
it was in the east, like well, it is East Coast, but I thought it was more like on the northern side. Glad they held it in the Javits. Once I was at another convention center in 2018 and 19. Which one was that one? The only cons that I know in New York City are the ones in Javits, unless you were talking about like very miniature conventions, like small. Like it can only hold like maybe 300 people at most. Oh, I think it's Sexy Nerd. I've heard, I get a lot of ads from them, but I don't know if that's the one I'm going to. I'm gonna have to double check. I'll get back to you on that one. Um, but I'm going with one of my friends, which is the one I mentioned that I met like the
Mm.
years before on the convention, and she like her and I we were like
Yeah.
because I was like I want to hang out with the girls because I was like man I don't
Yeah.
get to hang out with girls that often, so I was
Mm.
like oh hey we should like hang
Mm.
out like if you're going to the because I wasn't sure if she was going to the con or not, but
Yeah.
she is. So I was like so are you going to the after party because I want to go but I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to go by myself. So I was like, let's go. Cause I get freaked out going to places like that by myself.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the days, but like not now. I'm just kind of like, yeah,
I don't really know
scared.
any. You're about the only person I know that's an artist, so like I don't really have any. I guess that's why I don't really go to expos around here in that regard because I don't really have
That's
many artist
sad.
friends locally. Yeah, it is what it is.
That's sad. You
Yeah.
should meet other people too. I'm sure
Well,
there are
artists.
people. Yeah, I'm sure there are other artists out
I'm a
there that
shy
you.
introvert. I don't like. I mean, once I get to know people, then yeah. But it's just like meeting people is scary.
I mean, valid. I get it.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it. Man. But yeah, like if I was low key, I was like telling Bino, I was like,
Yeah.
you should come to New York just to
Yeah.
come to anime NYC next
Tw
month.
a 20 something hour flight for a convention. I mean, to be real, like people like actual
I mean, people do
famous
it all the
people do that.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, people do
yeah,
it all the time. But
yeah.
got the moolah for it.
Yeah, it's a bit of an expensive trip. I think it's like $2,000 just for a flight for me.
Jeez.
Yeah,
And that's like 24 hours of a flight, like coming from
yep.
Australia.
The
That's
flight
crazy.
itself isn't too bad. It's just more like, I just have to put my house on the
Did he
mortgage.
just did he just say that? I think he said that the flight itself is not too bad. 24
Yeah,
hours sitting in a
yeah,
damn airplane. Oh heck no.
yeah. I've
I
done it.
couldn't even do it when I went to Korea, which was
This is
14.
this is what I do when I'm on the plane. I'm just
Draw.
snoring. Yeah, or I'll listen to like
Well
watch
then
a
again,
movie
I
or some
was
shit.
like pregnant during that time, so I was
Yeah.
going to the bathroom like literally every 5 minutes.
The worst part about flying for 20 something hours is trying to sleep. Sleeping is impossible. So I'm just like,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just
stay up.
the unfortunate part about like from my perspective going overseas, like going to America or whatever, is just like you basically have to afford 1 day just for sleeping because you won't be sleeping
Yeah.
on the plane.
You know what's even
Yeah.
worse? Okay, this is gonna be really bad, but
Mhm.
being buzzed in the
Oh
airplane
no no
is.
I totally did that on the plane.
I did that last time I
Yeah,
flew.
it's
I was
fun.
going back home,
Yeah,
and I had an IPA, and I
yeah,
was so buzzed.
yeah.
I was coming back from Washington,
Is
and
so the interesting. Sorry, continue.
so you're fine. So previously, like the days before, I went to visit Corrales.
Yeah,
I went to Florida to visit Corrales, and then went to visit my friend Amy.
yeah,
And I had stayed there for like 3 days, I think it was. And then
yeah,
when I was coming back, I was like pretty buzzed.
yeah,
And I was in the airplane between two
yeah,
people, and I'm like,
yeah.
I get it.
I, uh,
It was
I,
bad.
I did that once. I was on the flight. I don't know if it was the flight up or the flight back. I was stuck between, like, I was stuck between like a mother and a daughter. Like, I think the mother was like in her 40s or 50s, and the daughter was in her 20s or something. And I'm just here drinking, just drinking my scotch and rum and things. I'm just like. I mean, I wasn't really, I was just drawing, so if they wanted to talk to me, they could, but like, I was just, keeping to myself, drawing, and just like, for some reason, like, I don't know if it's like the same for like a quick flight, a plane flight, because a quick plane flight might be like, just getting on the bus, but a 20-hour plane trip starts to become more like a camp, and it's like kind of this guy, it's got this kind of cool vibe, like, just, 12 hours at night time when it's all the lights are, down and you just kind of chill and had a really nice vibe to it. That's why I liked it. Yeah. I'm weird like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
I've only done a long flight like that straight when I went to Japan. So when I went to Korea with my husband, because this was around the time we got engaged, um, we went, it was like 14 hours. And then like a day late, I think it was like day or two later. No, maybe a little bit more than it was a couple of
Yeah.
days later. We went to Japan. So it was
Oh,
like
cool.
14 hours plus another
Damn.
3 or 4 hours to go over there.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
Korea to Japan probably isn't as extreme as America to
yeah, but I
Japan.
was like, oh my God, we have to get back into the airplane.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I have a story behind this whole thing, but it's like
Yeah.
I'll probably talk about that when we talk about
Hmm.
more about K-pop. We could talk about that.
Yeah.
But anyways, oh,
I
we got to
wasn't a
talk about
K-pop thing, was
K-pop
it?
Demon Hunters too. We're gonna have
Hmm.
to eventually talk about that because that
I
movie
think
and
what
those
you need to
songs.
do is you need to release like sort of like a K-pop themed artwork and then have a story time artwork. Like we need to
I
have
mean, I
story
was
time
working on
for
the K-pop Demon Hunters. We're gonna do that next week.
yeah,
If I finish this on time, or if
yeah.
anything next week, I'll definitely finish that artwork,
Okay.
and we could definitely talk about that because I'm so
Okay.
excited about like talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
it is so good. But anyways,
Okay.
that's
Cool.
besides the point. Stay on topic.
I mean, we can go off topic.
I know, but I ain't trying to derail anything right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah,
Whoa. Although, although I just saw that like we've been going for 83 minutes. Damn.
oh wow, really?
We, we,
Oh my
we-
God,
we've been
that's
into old
all
Nick Nimmy
I listen
territory.
to in the car because it's like, oh my God, Carlos's son.
Mm.
Um, likes K-pop Demon Hunters.
Ah, cool.
That movie is so good. And the
Mm.
songs. So, okay, so for those who are watching the replay, I guess, or for those who don't know, besides Karaz,
Yeah.
because Karaz knows me very
Yeah.
well, and Beanie. Um, so I teach dance fitness as well.
Yes.
And I actually have a whole channel based on that. But like,
Yeah.
I'm currently doing like summer camp with kids because I work with the Y. And the kids really love this movie
Mhm.
and they're always asking for a dance for
Oh,
this movie,
cool.
and I'm like, okay, so we did a warm up to one of the songs, which is Takedown. They liked it. They were
Mhm.
not expecting it, but they were like, oh
Oh,
wow,
cool.
okay, cool. And then
Mhm.
we did the song Strategy because technically I'm teaching Zumba technically,
Yeah,
but it's not like it is, but it isn't because a lot of the dances are my own dances.
yeah.
But I also am Zumba certified, so I use some
Oh,
of their
cool.
stuff too. So
Mm,
the strategy song, which is from this movie, it's originally I don't know it originally from the movie, but they put it in the movie.
yeah.
Anyways, Zumba has a
Oh,
choreography for it, so I was like, oh, cool. So I use it sometimes.
oh,
It
cool.
really depends on the group that I'm teaching.
Yeah.
And then there's another song. It's called Soda Pop.
Mm,
And I was like, okay, I want to create one and I'm actually going to put it on my YouTube channel. Um, so what I did is like I took some of the dance moves that they have and
mm.
like made it in a way that feels like
Oh,
dance
cool.
fitness. And
Oh,
then
cool.
I'm gonna just do the chorus part as it is, as how they have
Mm.
it. So I'll do whatever else I made up and then their actual choreography for their
So it's
chorus
like
because it's
remixing
fun.
music, but you're remixing dance moves.
Yes, so it's like
Oh,
because it's really fun to do. So
that's cool.
I was like, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm
That's
in the
awesome.
creative process of that. And then I know there's another group of kids that are like, we should do Idol and we should do
Mm,
Golden. And I'm like, okay, y'all gonna kill me because this summer I'm gonna be busy just doing K-pop Demon Hunters
mm,
stuff. No,
yeah.
I gotta do other stuff. I gotta do other dances. it's
Uh,
it's it's crazy. But it's fun. Like I'm glad that they enjoying it. My
yeah.
daughter loves that song. Wait,
They
wait.
probably weren't expecting you to not be a boomer. They're like, "Well, you do K-pop? You're not a boomer?"
I'm not a boomer though. I'm a millennial.
I mean, I think nowadays, like the whole, like the boomer term transcends the age
Nah,
of
I think
summer. It's
more.
just
I
like,
think
yeah,
people are more aware though now.
yeah,
I mean, I love the movie, but it's getting old really quick. It's
yeah.
like the five same songs over and over again. I feel you though. Um, because that's the reason why I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do all of those
Mm.
dances because of that reason.
And what
Because
have you ever had it like situation where you're teaching something, and then you teach it too often to the point where it actually makes you start
yes,
not
it
liking
gets
the song?
really, really tiring. It
Yeah,
gets
and then you
repetitive.
avoid the song rather than enjoy the song.
So the only time I listen to the song,
Yeah,
this is gonna be very specific and very random, but like
yeah,
the Taylor Swift song, the Shake It Off
yeah.
song, the
Ah, yeah.
only time I listen to the song is when I'm teaching that song.
Oh, okay.
I cannot listen to that song in the radio. I'm
I
like,
love it.
nope.
I love it. I love that
I
song.
I love that song, but I just can't listen to it
Yeah,
anymore
because it
because
plays.
it's
Yeah,
so and I actually have it on my channel too,
true.
which is
Yes,
crazy because I'm like, and now I'm like, I can't even look at it because I'm so tired of
well,
doing it.
true,
Yeah, so I'm
true.
like, oh gosh, yeah, that's the one thing
Yeah.
about dance fitness that
Mm.
you will get tired of certain songs. You're just like, oh my God, I can't. And
True.
like, I know 100% Corrales knows what I'm talking about in this sense because when we used to take K-pop classes back in the days, there was certain songs that we were like, okay, we're kind of done listening to
Yeah.
these songs because we heard it so many times.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, okay, that's
I'm like that
enough.
when I'm editing my own videos. I'm like, okay, I've heard my voice enough. That's time to stop. Uh,
My daughter loves that song, and her name is
mm,
Zamara. Ooh, I love that Zamara.
that's cool.
Is she mixed? Like, is she mixed, or is it just you decided to call her that?
Mm,
Oh, that's cute, Zamara.
that's cool.
ZZ. That's such a cute name. Where? Wait, Tori. So where are you from?
Mm,
Because actually, I just assumed that I was like, oh, she might be black, but then I'm like, wait, she might be Latina.
mm,
I actually don't know. Or you might be both. Imagine having to listen to Golden on
mm.
repeat because of your 2 year old. That's my daughter, but with Apata. Like she's
Uh,
5, and she'll be like, "Mommy, I want you to put the video, the Apata, but your video, because I did the video, like I did a dance version, like a dance
yeah.
version of it, and then she's just like, yeah. Oh God, don't skip, please, because that's another one that I'm so tired of. Nights ago, I was like, well, if I'm gonna listen to it, might as well karaoke it. Listen, live it. valid. So I karaoke along because no one else wants to sing with me. I would have, I would have, and I can't sing, but I would have. Oh my God, I miss going to karaoke. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. When we used to take dance class back in the day. So me and Carouse used to take hip hop and K-pop classes in New York City back
Yeah.
in the days. And a lot of the songs were so repetitive. We are just like, I think Corrales got more tired of it more than me because I have ADHD.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just be like jamming out.
And then you jam out to it for the hours after, and yeah.
Oh
Apata.
man.
And now I'm doing
Now
the
you're doing it. Oh
apata.
my God, help. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I don't
Oh
even
my
know of any other
cheeks.
songs that are like stuck in my head lately,
What
other
was
than
that?
apata. I don't really have any other songs stuck in my head other than apata.
I have so many songs in my head right now because I listen to Spotify on the daily.
Yeah.
So it's like there's so many. There's this one song. I mean, this is not really kind of appropriate song, but it's like it's
Mm.
called Circle. What is it? Not Circle. Circle. Yes. What is it called? What is it called? Oh,
Mm.
you know where the clowns are at?
I have absolutely no idea.
What is it called? A
Oh,
circus.
wait. Oh, the actual venue is a
Circus,
circus.
circus. I was like, what is the word?
Right.
Circus Psycho. That's what it's called. But the
Ah,
words
okay.
are not appropriate. But it's like that's the song that stuck
Yeah.
in my head like 90% of
Yeah.
the time. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm just like trying to imitate the voice because it's like a low raspy voice and there's like a little bit of rap,
Mm.
like a mumble rapping in it. I was like, it's such
Yeah.
a good song.
I'm still obsessed with the music of Brian Warner.
Oh, what song is that?
It's just more like the bass lines. Um, the song title is one that probably I can't say on your channel because
Ah,
I'm very surprised that it's his most recent album and the first song on it. And um,
oh, is it not appropriate?
yeah, well,
Ah,
yeah, he's a controversial artist, so and it's talking about the government.
okay.
Yes, so yeah,
Tori,
but it's
that's
got a
valid.
really nice bass line.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to it. That is valid. What you said about the name thing. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like, because I was like, I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm
Yeah,
doing, but
yeah.
valid. If you like the name because it's fairy, like actually, you give me fairy vibes.
Hmm.
Speaking of fairy vibes, I have like some elf ears, even though they're not
Oh
fairy.
yeah,
But, I'm like, I'm a little
yeah.
elf
Your
ears.
headphones are, although we can see it in the other camera, but
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
can you?
your
I don't.
headphones are
I don't.
covering.
Hold on. Let me go back to the camera real quick. There we go. I don't know if you can see it right
Mhm.
there. And I added like jewelry pieces to
Mm,
it because I was like, originally I wanted to do like a wolf kind of thing, but I was like,
yeah.
elf ears.
Okay.
Anyone can do them.
True.
So that's what I've been going with. And actually, when it comes to like fairies and elves, for some reason,
Mm,
I always lean more towards like earthy ones, even though I'm more of a
okay.
water sign. I'm a water sign.
Mm,
So like I'm a Cancer, so I lean usually to water sign stuff, but like
yeah.
elves and fairies specifically,
Mm.
she was a fairy. I heard the sound. It's crazy. It makes me think like when I do those things, I think I'm more like earthy kind of.
Right.
And I know Corrales loves fairies and like stuff
There's
like
like
that.
trees and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just the earthy ones are more like
Mm,
interesting to me too. And I think that's what it is.
yeah.
The dictionary said I was a Greek, but later found out
Mm.
that mostly Hispanic music. And I'm an Earth sign Virgo in the house. And then we got Corrales, which is I'm probably giving too much information. I'm sorry, Corrales, but she's a Gemini. And then I'm a Cancer. And then
Yep.
Beanie, what are you?
Scorpio.
Scorpio. We got two water signs in the house. Look at
Yep.
that. But you know what's great? I noticed that people do get not scared, but they're like
Mm.
either don't like or scared of Virgos. But for me, I'm like, yeah,
Mm.
I respect them. Like,
I've
because it's
never,
like,
t- I've never really thought
because
that much about many
don't mess with
star
them, because
signs.
they'll put you in your place. That's what it is. They're very strong headed.
The only
So
star sign I really know about is Scorpio.
yeah, yourself.
Yeah, maybe
You
that's a
gotta
very
learn. You
Scorpio
gotta
thing to
learn.
say.
And then I get along with Gemini really well. So that's why me and Corrales always got. Actually, that's why me and Anna got along so well. Like my friend Anna,
Mm.
she's also like
Oh yeah.
Gemini. Yeah, I get along with Geminis really well. I know it's not about always about the signs and stuff, but it's fun. It's fun to talk about it.
I want to figure out the
I love
coordinates.
fairies. You gotta see my office. Oh, I imagine all the fairy stuff you have. She was a fairy. Girl, have you ever come down here? Well, up here, because you're all the way in Florida. There's some neighbors that I have here, and they have like this tree that it's like carved, and there's a fairy on top, and then the
That's
tree
cute.
has like a face with a beard. It is so cool, like it's so magical. And then the people that live there, they're like really nice too. And
Mm.
I was called them like hippies.
Yeah.
And then that tree, every year it grows like
Oh,
mushrooms
cool.
around it, like circle mushrooms. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
fairies living there. We got
Yeah.
fairies there. Like,
You can't tell me there's not fairies living there.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, girl, we've known each other literally since high school. Like, so me and Carlos, we've known each other since high school. How many years is
Okay.
that? Like, now that I think about it, too long.
Uh,
We're
probably
gonna show our
20. Well,
age.
no, no, you're not as old as
I'm
me.
37 now, so
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've been in school. I think
man,
dinosaurs were still around at the time.
dinosaurs restore. I think me and Chris might have met in 2004 or 2005. I know it was like
Okay.
the second year of high school that we met.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a
So
long
it
time
wasn't,
ago.
yeah, dude, like so long, so long
The fact
ago.
that they still talk even to this day is impressive, actually. Because I'm like, how many people really still talk to it? I mean, maybe I'm just not
Well,
a social person.
I mean, we personally talked to a lot of high school friends.
Mm,
Well, not all, but like we talked to quite a few of them. Like we don't
yeah.
see them often, but when we do, we talk
Mm,
to them because
okay.
I don't think we ever really have bad blood with many
Mm,
of them.
well, that's
It's
cool.
just some people move on, some people,
Yeah.
that happens. You grow up
Yeah.
and you lose touch, and that's what
Yeah.
happens. But
Yeah.
in reality, I don't think we've really had bad blood with anyone. Well, not a lot of people, anyways.
That's cool. Well, I'm happy
There
for
might have
you.
been a
Yeah.
few people, but like not
Yeah.
necessarily every.
Yeah.
So
If,
yeah,
and if you do, they aren't worth, worrying,
it's
spending energy on.
fine, whatever.
Mm,
And
yeah.
it's funny because you meet people that. So okay, one good example I could give. There was this one guy in our school that
Mm.
he was going to be like he wanted to be a lawyer,
Oh, okay.
and he was one of the popular kids.
Yeah.
And not that I thought he was snobby, but he might have been, I don't remember. um and then I saw him like years, like it was a couple of
Mm.
years ago that I saw him in a farmer's market in New York City. And I was looking at him, I was like, why does this guy look so familiar? And I was just like, and I called his name, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, holy cow, dude. And he had like this, his hair was so long now.
Yeah.
And he had
Oh,
this
cool.
green hat, and it said,
Mm.
make farmers great again. Ugh, that line is weird to me, but like, um,
Maybe it was like a
but
rebellion
yeah.
against
It
it.
was
Yeah.
basically they were trying to take the scene back,
Yeah.
and they were trying to saying, hey, farmers
Yeah.
matter in that
Yeah.
sense. They
Yeah.
were, yeah, anyways, besides the point.
Yeah.
And because it was the hat that kind of made me retract. I was like, what
Okay.
the heck? But then I saw his face and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I know this person. So I approached him and he like recognized me right away. He was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, Catherine, how are you? It's been so many years. I'm like, I know. It's someone's like, it's like I almost didn't even recognize you. And I was like, wait, weren't you trying to be a lawyer? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's what I thought. And I realized that I like the farming life. And I'm like, wow,
Relatable. I like gardening.
that's no, but he's actually like a farmer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like he lives in the farms.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm
I
just
grew
like,
up. Yeah,
that's crazy to me because I would never would have guessed because
yeah,
he we're from the city, you know? So
yeah.
it's like, holy cow.
Well, I mean, after a while, if you spend a lot long enough in the city, after a while, it gets like I should know. I've lived in the city. After a while, being in the at the city kind of tires you out, and then
Well, yeah, that's why I live in the suburbs now.
yeah, and like I can see why he would like. I've known a few people who lived in the city, and then they're like, you know, what? I'm gonna live in the countryside.
Yeah, I do not blame them. Honestly, I do not blame them. I'm actually trying to see if I can see the chat
Oh,
from my
okay.
phone. That way I don't have to keep
Yeah.
going back and forth. Hold on. um, here we go. I think here we go. Here we go. All right. Let me see if I can see the chat.
Ah, I just did some math. 99 minutes is basically 1 hour and again for an hour and a half.
I guess our live streams are getting longer now because we
Yep.
actually have people talking to us.
Yeah.
Okay. So it
Next thing you know, you'll be
says,
streaming for 8 hours.
oh no, don't say that. Oh, I love the meaning. I was about to say circle life, laugh out loud. She was she. Oh, I was I'm rereading what you said earlier. I love fairies. I've been we've been BFFs for how long? 2005. Oh yeah, so she corrected me. Oh wow. Yeah, like it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Ah,
Don't know if I've
man.
added too much fire onto this little dragon, but
At least I got some base colors down today.
yeah.
Besides what all
Yeah.
talking I've been doing.
Meanwhile, I've got a whole damn another sticker nearly done.
Nice.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
all
I'm
my
just
use
putting base colors down because it will help me like it looks
I reckon
messy.
this I reckon my little dude might end up being like another t-shirt or
Ooh.
I will lay down a hint, but there's a mug somewhere in one of these frames that someone particularly got.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna. We need the audience to kind of go on a an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking? Oh, okay. So how can I drop hints without being obvious?
Well, I'll see if I've got my final version somewhere. Like so, I what I'm wearing is also floating around in someone else's
Okay, so you pretty
thing.
much said what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So what he is okay, so he's wearing this specific t-shirt that he made. It's a
Yep.
merch that he has.
Yep.
I have a form of that in my
Yes.
office and is in a spot that might be very obvious or not be very obvious, but it's there. And if you find it, write it in the comments or
Yes.
in
That's
the
yes.
chat so we can get
Yes.
engagement
And also
and
so we
like the
can know
video.
how deeply into the replay people have got. It'll be a good way to
Yeah, and if
find
you're
out.
watching the replay, make sure you write
Yeah.
it in the comments and like the video
Yes.
because algorithm loves that.
Yes.
We need that. We need
Yes.
that. We need that. We need that. We need that.
Yeah.
We need that. Yes. Yes.
Yes. I can't not think of that
I can
video
feel my
with the
power.
I've had a cup of this flat white and I can feel my power getting stronger. Yes.
Yes.
I love that animation.
Yeah, you guys might not know what he's talking about. Like, what is he talking about now?
Oh, it's just like a random meme that I saw spring up on Instagram once, and I've just been obsessed with repeating it because I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah. One of these days, Tori and Corrales, you guys are gonna have to come on with us and like
Yeah.
draw with
That will be
us.
a multiple hour stream right there.
That is not an invite. That is a forgiveness. You bet. And also writers are welcome. Like there's another friend of mine that she does
Yeah.
writing. Her name is Mimi,
Yeah.
and I'm like, girl, we're gonna have to go and do some spring writing together.
Mm.
So, oh yeah, so if you're not aware, this is for my these characters are from my novel. And I keep looking over here,
Uh,
but I keep need to look over here. But this is from my novel that I'm writing, my dark romance, spicy romantic novel. I'm currently in the works on it. And I'm excited for it. Like I'm so excited while I'm writing. I'm like,
Awesome
and there's gonna be a lot of adult
stuff,
spiciness in this.
stuff and
Yes.
things.
Stuff and things.
Yes,
Dang.
the things that bring you the demonetization icon.
I hope not. Because there are people talking about those things on YouTube.
I know, I
I
know.
don't
There's
know
been
how
some.
I'll set up okay. I mean, even if you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, you can
Yeah.
just show your artwork if that's or you go back and forth, whatever you feel comfortable with. Because I know
Yeah,
sometimes people are like, I don't want to show my face. I'm like,
yeah. I
okay,
mean, I'm one
fine,
of those
then just show
people.
your artwork.
I don't like showing my face for obvious reasons.
You're here though.
Yeah, I know.
Shake my head.
And for the people in the replay, you never know them. No one might people might not have even noticed. But I mean, at this point, yes, I will be getting my teeth fixed. Kids, don't grind your teeth in your
Don't
sleep.
grind
That's
your teeth.
yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
yep, yep. It
Yeah,
is what it is.
yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that happens to some people. Like,
That is mainly the reason why I don't want to usually like going on camera because I don't like it. But
you know,
eh,
well, you say you're gonna get it
on,
fixed, so I'm
on the
sure you'll
yeah,
be
on the bright
fine.
side, I can just put the microphone there, and I can. This will be
You just
my
block
new
it.
mask, and then in the future, it'll be like face reveal at it, like
Face reveal.
face reveal when Kathy gets 1,000 subs.
I mean, that would be kind
Actually,
of cool.
I've just faced revealed, so I'm just gonna that we're manifesting that energy now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like we're
Next thing you know,
manifesting bits of it.
yeah. Well, the two will come in handy because once you got 1,000 subs, you'll get that sweet ad revenue.
Yes.
Yes.
The money. The
Yes.
money.
But just random curiosity, have you put your buy me a coffee link in your
Oh, I
descriptions
need to
on
put it on
uh
this one. I haven't done it yet.
yes, do that.
Yes.
Yes, do that.
I need to put it one
Because
time.
just because you're not monetized, and I'm also trying to convince her to get herself a pay as a Patreon. Is it the I was saying you get and you're like, but I
Patreon,
don't have
yeah.
it. Yeah, and you're like, I don't
So
have enough followers.
I might do a Patreon because especially for the
Yeah,
book,
yeah,
I want because I know people love the spicy stuff
good,
and they
good,
like to see
finally.
spicy art and I can't show it on YouTube. So
True, true,
Patreon might
true.
be the place.
Yeah,
I
good,
have to do
finally.
OBS too and
Yeah.
can screen share my iPad and my iMac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I screen sharing the iPad is tricky.
yeah.
Yeah, especially
I
when you
don't
got
know
a
how to
PC.
set up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I still don't know how to screen share this on, but I kind of like the sort of like the more themed thing I
Oh,
do on. Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you seen my latest post on Instagram?
Mm,
The one with the mermaid. I'm
mm.
sure you've seen
Oh,
it,
okay.
Tori, because you were like, them cheeks.
Mm. Have you put a video of that onto the channel yet?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Are you going
She
to?
was like, them cheeks of the
Yeah.
mermaid. So this is her also. This is her like
Oh,
in
okay.
human form. That's her in
Oh, human
human
form.
form. And
Cool.
then the guy that she was kissing is the guy here. The only thing is in the drawing that I did, he looks a lot
Yeah.
shorter for some reason. I'm like, why does he
Mm.
look so small compared to her? But I was like, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, just so you know. Yeah, now you know.
Yes.
So we got Rosalina, which is the girl,
Mm. Yeah.
and then Sinclair is the guy. He's a vampire.
Yes. Yes.
'Cause I have a thing for vampires, apparently.
I mean,
Yes.
I was just randomly reading about the Anne Rice. That
Ooh. Interview the vampire?
I didn't realize how many books there were. There's like 20 books. It's turned into a whole chronicle. I didn't know that. And now it's like apparently it's gone from being the vampire Lestat to being Prince Lestat apparently.
Ooh. Oh, I think there's like a whole show behind it too now.
Yeah.
My friend Anna
Yeah.
was telling me about it. I was just like,
Okay.
she's like, you need to watch it. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't have whatever it is that you have. I think it's in Hulu
Yeah.
or something. I'm like, I don't have that. Oh, so
There
cool. Yeah. Them
there are
cheeks
there are
had me
certain
clap.
things that you can do that are against YouTube terms of service, but you can sail the seas, as it were. I'm not condoning there.
I have no
Basically.
idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm like, what is he talking about? No say. No
It
say.
it's the thing that Metallica don't like.
Stealing?
Still too vague. Yeah, let's just call it that.
Oh, is it pirating? Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about? Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no, no. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I
I mean,
definitely
I'm
did.
sure the word is fine, but it's like,
Yeah, but you can't condone it, which I
I
definitely do not
don't.
condone it. I definitely do not condone it.
I
Just saying
don't.
people do that, you know. Just
Oh, yeah,
an
no, I
observation of what
don't.
people do when they want to get, access to material that massive film studios who like to
I don't
uh
condone it either.
yeah. But when big what do they call it? When big greedy corporations try to control other people's art and make it inaccessible to the fans, fans kind of got to do what they got to do to get access to the material that they want to be
I
fans
mean, I ain't
of.
stopping nobody.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but just saying, if greedy corporations are little bit less greedy, maybe we don't have to worry about all this kind of stuff.
True, true, true.
Just denied it. That's me being all sassy towards corporations. Uh,
Oh, goodness.
uh,
But yeah.
yeah, if Adobe ever watches this, I will never get an opportunity with them. I'll be like, oh, done my dash. That's right. I'm more of a I wish Procreate would have like sort of a sponsorship
Gross.
deal.
Gross comment. Tú sabes
Uh,
porque que no lo podemos decir, porque, we can get in trouble. That's what it is. But yeah, girl, this is like, I do it. I'm too broke. Oh, well. Valid, honestly.
yeah. Because I mean, and the other thing that so in Australia, to be real, I don't know how Game of Thrones ends. Luckily, somehow it hasn't been spoiled for me, but I don't know how Game of Thrones
Oh,
ends
you're gonna get
because
all the Game of Thrones spoilers now. Watch.
yeah, because basically, in Australia we didn't have access to we had to it's either you had to wait like a couple of weeks or a month for the DVDs to be released. Otherwise, we didn't get access to the streaming service. So
Dang.
that's why it's like it's not because we don't have money sometimes. Sometimes it's just because you won't give us access to it.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
and that's one of the annoying things about Netflix is when you'll get they'll be like, oh, this movie is leaving Netflix soon. Like, well, why?
Oh, don't get me started with that. I was just like, what the heck?
That's why I still got all my physical copies of Blu-rays and DVDs because until they get smart enough, they won't. I do know that some of them in the past were making that a thing where they're going to use a specific kind of ink that they print Blu-rays and DVDs on where the DVDs won't be readable after a certain amount of time. Like that's really
Oh,
sus. That was a
wow.
thing that they were trying out.
Oh,
Like come,
wow.
oh, I think it was Blockbuster that was thinking about maybe that's why they went out of business.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix put them out of business in a reality if you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
and now yeah.
not to change the subject, but I realized something. I think this setup is actually not
Mm,
bad because
cool.
I'm actually able to watch, like it's still
Mm,
like pointing here,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
also to able
Ah,
to
yeah. You can have a big
watch.
screen. Yeah.
I can see the comments and I can see the
Hmm.
live stream.
And it's an interesting way of going. Well, I don't. My camera's like down here. It's like, hi there.
Not missing much. You're just gonna leave it. I'm
I've
just
heard
gonna
that.
leave
I've
it
heard
at
about that.
that.
One of the big, because I don't know story wise, but one of the biggest criticisms is that you're not missing much because you can't see anywhere because it's filmed so dark. Like
Ah,
apparently there was a big controversy where it was so dimly lit that
yeah,
you
that
couldn't see
reminds
anything.
me of Sabrina, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
The remake of it, like the one
Yeah.
that's like a horror,
Yeah, true.
which I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
liked,
yeah.
but it was so dark to watch because I was like,
Yeah.
I can't even see what's going on in the screen.
It's like, hey, we love our goth, but you don't need to be that goth. Uh,
Goodness.
uh,
Look at me being like putting all the base colors, being
yeah.
lazy about it. And I'm gonna go clean it up tomorrow. Not tomorrow,
Yeah.
but the next time I'm gonna go clean it up. So how long we been like live streaming already?
A while.
First of all, because we might leave
Hun-
soon. We might cut.
115 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, we might
Yeah.
like because I don't want to drag it so long to the point.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Corrales and Tori for
Yeah.
even watching this because we're just we're just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
actually engaging with us in this
Yeah.
awesome.
There's a reason why they engage with you because they like you and they think that you're awesome. Yes.
Well,
Accept the
Corrales is because
compliment, buddy.
she's known me forever and she just knows how to deal with me.
And she's like, oh, I suppose I'll
I
watch if I have
suppose because she's my friend, so let me go support her.
to.
It's like, what's she talking about now? You're welcome. And we love talking to you guys. We haven't done that in a while. We haven't done like so okay, Tori, we me and Corrales, we used to do like drawing sessions. And
That's how I
we'd
met
still do
Carlos.
every once in a while. We'd still do it every once in a while.
Hmm.
And sometimes we'll have like other friends. And I remember like there was one summer, I think it was the summertime that
Yeah.
we got together. It was like Beanie,
Yeah.
it was Corrales,
A
and it
bunch
was
of
other
people.
friends like Chris, and I think Jay Lee was in there too at some point.
Mm.
Um, it's because we like the same thing. Exactly. Yeah. And we've always been that way, I feel like.
Yeah.
Um, and we like got on Zoom and we're just like chat
Yeah.
about everything.
It was fun.
We were just ridiculous. And it was so fun. And I always kept saying, we need to do this live
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
YouTube. And people are like, oh, I don't want to be a camera.
Because it's not that common to do either.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
it's
don't see that.
fun.
Yeah. No, well,
It's
that's what I mean. I don't see that much on YouTube. I'm like, why don't
yeah.
people, we need to see more of this kind of stuff on
And it's not
YouTube.
about like, oh, massive growth, because I don't really care about that. I was like, I'm having fun with my
Same.
friends and I want to show it.
Yeah.
That's
The,
really what it is.
the
Obviously,
only
you have to
channel I
be
can think,
careful about what you talk about on YouTube,
oh
but
yeah.
like, yeah.
The only channel I can think that's kind of close to doing that is Drawfee, but they don't do it live. They do it pre-recorded.
Yeah, some people do
Yeah.
it pre-recorded. There's
Yeah.
this one girl that I follow. I can't remember her name. Her and her boyfriend does it. They do it
Okay,
with the
cool.
other artist friends that they have.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And it's really funny to watch.
Yeah.
Um there is who Neil used to do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Creative chaos.
So there was a character. There was a channel
He is
called Creators Chaos, and when
character.
they were not joking when they said,
Oh
"Let's
yeah.
see, I want to,
Uh,
but my kids are all up in my face." So why did I hide it?
um, I
That's
did not.
strange.
Oh, I didn't need. I
Oh,
wasn't
probably the words kids.
probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, YouTube is weird sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
Mm,
there was
chaos.
this channel called Creators Chaos, and they would just
Yeah.
talk about random stuff. And then one day, like
Yeah.
they invited me to
Yeah.
be up in stage with them, like stage, I
Yeah.
mean, like on YouTube. And I had the most,
Oh, I
I had
miss
a
his voice.
blast.
I wish. I wish I could imitate Neil because he's a Scouse from
Where's he
England
from?
that.
From the UK, right? He's
Yeah.
also from the UK. Yeah.
He's a.
So Neil is this UK, I keep saying
Yeah.
Ukrainian, but it's a
He's a
UK guy.
Scouse.
He is
He's.
so funny.
Uh.
And he's crazy. Like, I'm not joking. This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm surprised he didn't get demonetized.
Well, he's
He was a crazy one, but it
I mean,
was
he's
such a
not that crazy. He's not.
oh, you have not seen him on Facebook Live.
I mean, I've seen him in like if you're talking about like his form
His
of
DJ
cosplay.
stuff. So he does like DJing too. Like he did some DJing. He
Yeah,
was
I mean, sure
literally in
he's
a
the
bra,
well, I've seen him like
like
DJing in
half naked.
movies.
He was like
Yeah,
half naked while
yeah,
DJing on
yeah, he's
Facebook Live.
entertaining. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a funny guy. But anyways,
yeah.
so we were doing the live streaming and I don't remember exactly what we talked about, but like it was really fun. So I was like, man,
Yeah,
we need to do this. We'd like, I mean, we're probably not gonna be as
yeah,
crazy as them, but that was a fun time. That was a fun
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah. So we could, I mean, we could come up with challenges. I've talked about this before. We can do challenge like art challenges. We can do writing challenges. We can do just games for that
Mm,
day. Oh, as a matter of fact, there besides the K-pop hunter stuff that I want to do, there's a specific live stream. If I don't do it with Beanie, I'm gonna do it by myself.
mm,
Sorry,
yeah,
Beanie. Um,
that's right.
dedicated to Gundam Wing.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
so
Is that like
Gundam
the
Wing
building the thing?
the Gundam stuff. But because I
Yeah.
have a Gundam figure that I want to,
Yeah.
and it's a specific one that I like. But here's
I'd
the reason
say
why I want to
as a
do it
viewer,
now.
I think you need to do that by yourself or just with voice because they want to see the detail of what you're working
Yeah, yeah,
with.
no, I wouldn't show my face for that one. I would just
Yeah.
show the what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Um, so there's a specific reason why, and besides building the thing, I might actually make an art fan drawing on it.
Mm.
They're celebrating the 30th year of Gundam Wing, and they remade like
Oh,
this
cool.
trailer for it, and it's
Oh, cool.
freaking beautiful. Um,
Mm.
and then I found out that the voice actors are going to be in Cali, and then one
Oh,
no, one of the
cool.
voice actors is that does the voices is one of my
Yeah.
favorite voice actors,
Oh,
and I'm
cool.
like, why? Like, why is he going to Cali, but he's not coming here? Like, are you kidding
Mm.
me? I was like, for years I've been wanting to meet this man, and
That does seem like something that would happen in New York, so you'd think.
yeah, but and then I was like, oh my god, the 30th year. That means I need to
Yeah.
do fan art on this
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm like a big Gundam Wing fan,
Yes.
like big. Corrales knows. You
Heck
should
yes.
add your schedule stream on Discord too. I don't know if you
Mm.
could. I actually don't know how to do that. We're gonna have to find out how to do that.
I'll help you. I know.
By the way,
I've
Tori,
been.
I also have a community on Discord, which I'm trying to grow.
Yes.
So if you were
Yes.
interested to
Yes.
join, yes,
Yes.
let me know.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Yes.
Corrales, I don't know if you know about that. Like I'm trying to grow a community on. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bunch of different things.
Mm.
Yeah, forever duo. Duo Maximal is forever my boo. That is my man's, even though he is young. I like to pretend he's above age when he's,
Wait,
but that's
what?
okay. It's a
Okay.
character, because
Oh, okay. Character radio. Okay.
yeah. But the guy that plays him he's a much
Yeah.
older man. He's like probably in
Oh,
his
okay.
50s or 60s at this point.
Like the lady who
The
plays
voice
Bart
actor, yeah,
Simpson.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's probably in his 60s by now. Um,
Fair enough.
I'm in there. Oh, you are in there. Okay, 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 okay. So yeah, like please, write and do stuff in
Yeah.
there so we can make people, write and
Do it.
do stuff.
So there's a reason to keep visiting. We need
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
interactivity.
It's pretty dead right now because it's still brand new, but I'm trying to figure out how to make it fun. I
Yeah.
still learning how to use Discord myself, so
We've got a few things
it's
going
gonna
on.
be a bunch of different things. It's not just like art and it's anime, cosplay,
Yeah.
fitness, nutrition stuff. So because I
Yeah.
do pretty much wear raw rounded stuff like that.
Yeah.
Technically old now because years have passed. Yeah, but the character doesn't age. That's what I'm trying to say. But I like to pretend he does.
Yeah.
you know, because he can't be
Because
forever 16 or 15, whatever age he was at the original animation. But yeah, but I think they're working on either a new animation behind it, as the rumor is. I don't know if that's true. And if they do, I really hope they actually focus on their background stories
oh, cool.
because
Yeah.
I used to read the comics, like the manga for it,
Mm.
and their backstories are so intense and good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Cool.
Same. It's the same user, I believe. Bro, I forgot to count my Nitro subscription. They
Yeah.
robbed me.
Eh.
I don't even subscribe to those things because of that reason.
Discord Nitro.
Oh no. There are vampires left out loud. There
Mm.
well, the show ends a year after basically the war ended. So I think it was a year or two after the war ended. So it's like technically they don't age. They do, but they don't. Yeah. Craziest thing about Gundam in general is like it's heavily politics based,
Oh, okay.
but in a different way. Like
Mm.
it's different, but not really. But it's very interesting. I don't know.
Mm. Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, I think we should end the live stream now.
Yeah.
Um, just cause at this point I'm just like blah 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 blah.
True.
But and I'm no longer drawing. Thank you so much for being part of this live
Yeah.
stream, Beanie. I appreciate you so
Oh,
much.
no,
Um,
that's all right.
yeah.
Oh, it's a good way for me to
Actually,
get some artwork done.
I mean, actually, can you show your artwork? Hold on. Let me go back to
Yeah.
the Zoom because I want to
Yeah.
see your artwork real
Yeah.
quick.
The one I've been working today.
That is so cute. I love that.
I can't tell if he's a dinosaur or a dragon.
He's a dino dragon. Dino dragon. Oh, did you guys figure out the thing, the egg? What is it? The Easter
The
egg
Easter
thing
egg.
that we were talking
Ah,
about? Did you guys figured it out where it was?
hang
Were
on.
you
What I'm
able to
gonna
see
do,
it?
I
I don't
am
know if
going
they're able
to,
to see it.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna,
Why did you
okay,
go be right back? Oh,
because I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna bring something up. See if I go find where it actually is. So here's another version of it that may or may not be. I don't know if it's available at the moment. It is at some times of the year.
oh yeah, that's the original one that I saw. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
the the Christmas one. That is so cute.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I have the other version somewhere in my
yeah.
office, and if you guys found it, let me know in the live stream or in the chat, and then you'll get a cookie from me. Not really, but you'll get a digital cookie,
You get a gold star.
a gold star. Oh,
Uh,
oh,
I should
my
actually
daughter.
make this available as a Christmas
You
t-shirt.
should.
Yeah.
You okay, Mama?
Hmm.
I think she's hot. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So if you found out where it is, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like the live stream
Hmm.
and subscribe for more. You guys is
Yes.
awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Tori and Corrales. Freaking love you guys. And yeah,
Hey.
bye. My daughter, you hear my daughter in the background. Bye. Hold on. Oh boy, hold on.
Oh, that's what my hand is. There we go. Finding my way through the camera and the microphone. Like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. You know that frog.